160-plus bases a year ago. 160-plus. They averaged 2 a game, more than 2, almost 3 a game. And there's Smith's second of the year. 7 of the 9 in the order tonight for Cincinnati stole at least 1 base in the Jack State series. Pitch misses outside, it's 3-1.
Yeah, they didn't hit for a big average, but they scored runs because they got on and created havoc on the base pass.
That's right. So a runner at third right here in the top of the first inning. 3-1 pitch to Natili, and that's low, ball 4. So Auburn didn't walk a ton of guys. Auburn only walked 6 last weekend.
Yeah, I think when you look at it now, first, third, double play here, gets you out of the inning, and I think that's, if you're Andres Alvarez here, no harm yet, but you need to throw some quality pitches here. Another big physical kid up in Quentin Coates.
Quentin Coates, first baseman, right-handed hitter, and the first pitch missed inside, ball 1. They're a patient team. They're not going to go up there flailing at stuff outside the strike zone.
This is really the first time now, in this is game 4, that Auburn's had any issues in the first inning.
1-0. That's a slider that missed the outside corner. 2-0. Jordan Bischel, third season. He's the coach at Cincinnati as Fralick goes out to talk to Alvarez. This is a team that was a 3 seed. They were an at-large team, and they went to the Knoxville Regional. They beat the 2 seed Wake Forest in the first game of that regional. And they have back-to-back 30-win seasons. And it's been a while since they've done that as a team. He's igniting a bit of a resurgence. Here's the 2-0. Fastball swung and missed. Just threw it by him at 94. He got a piece. It was foul tipped into the mitt. 2-1. Glad to have you with us tonight from radio stations throughout the state of Alabama. Auburn Athletics app. In the booth feed on YouTube. Throw over to first. And back goes Natili.
2-1, still a good count here, but you got to make quality pitch, get it down in the zone, and see if you can get a double play ball.
2-1, breaking ball, swung on and missed. Had Coates way out in front, really good pitch.
Yeah, and that was the slow curve there. Mm-hmm. He's thrown the hard slider. That was 74 miles an hour, which is 20 miles an hour different than a fastball.
You try to speed him back up with
see
a fastball here.
Fastball here at the letters again.
Yeah. Well, it's up if you get him to the letters on Coates. Here's the pitch. He threw the breaking ball. Coates flinched, but he didn't offer at it, and the count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
It's a good pitch, but they haven't even offered at that pitch to this point. And now it's 3-2. I still think maybe you come back with it here and say, look, throw it for a strike. Don't worry about trying to bury it, and see if you can get it in the strike zone.
Payoff pitch to Coates. Runner goes from first. It's swung on and missed for strike 3. Alvarez strikes out Coates for the second out of the inning.
Came back with a fastball, but that back-to-back breaking balls slowed that bat down just enough.
Got him in between, didn't it? All right, so now it's up to the left-handed hitting Ryan Turansky, one of 2 freshmen in the lineup for the Bearcats. Turansky, the left fielder, gets right up on top of the plate, upright stance, shows bunt, takes a ball high.
This would be an interesting one to see. I think Auburn is prepared for it if they try to put on a play here to try to steal a run. Send the runner from first, try to get him in a rundown, something like that.
1-0 pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike, and that's what Alvarez needed to do. He needed to throw a breaking ball for a called strike.
Correct. He's thrown a couple of those. The slower one has been the one he's been able to land the last couple of batters.
No score, top of the first. 2 on for Cincinnati. 2 out. 1-1 pitch to Turansky. He shows bunt, and he bunts it foul. He sure was.
Little Otis Nixon thought there, 2 out bunt.
But now the count, a ball and 2 strikes. Dre, a chance to get out of it here.
Yeah, I think his thought process is with Ryan Farber behind the bag at second, bunt the ball past the pitcher, and you probably got a pretty good chance to beat it out.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Top of the first, no score. Alvarez about to throw his 19th pitch. Pitch clock is down to 5. Alvarez comes set. He deals. And he misses, and it gets by the catcher all the way to the backstop. Fralick throws to Dre, covering, not in time, and it's a run for Cincinnati. A wild pitch, and Cincinnati leads it 1-0.
I thought it may have gone off Fralick's glove there.
Cincinnati takes a 1-0 lead, and the runner at first moves down to second until he's there with 2 outs. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's one.
It is a pass ball. Good call, Jason.
And that's when it really hurt you. Got 2 strikes on the batter. Feel like you're going to get out of it, and just a defensive lapse.
2-2. Fouled straight back. Tried to run that fastball by him at 94, and Taransky fought it off. Tough team. They're going to work 20-plus pitches out of Alvarez here in the first inning. He's at 20 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1-0 Bearcats, top of the first.
And you're right. You know, you go Christian Chatterton. They've been about a 60-65 pitcher.
Yep.
Hope you can get to the 4th inning.
Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Fastball down and away. No chance for Taransky. So Alvarez strikes out 3. He gives up a double, a walk, and there's a pass ball in the inning, a stolen base, all in it. All adds up to Cincinnati pushing a run across, a run on a hit. No errors and a runner left in scoring position. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Cincinnati 1, Auburn coming to bat. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Looking for legendary wings, mouth-watering burgers, and unbeatable pizza for your next big event? Baumhauer's Catering is here to satisfy your cravings. From tailgates, birthdays, to office lunches and weddings, boost your event with delicious flavors of Baumhauer's Catering. We offer pickup or delivery, or choose our full-service catering that includes setup and staff. Don't have space for your big event? We can even host you in our dedicated party space. Baumhauer's Victory Grill Catering. Legendary flavors, zero hassle. War Eagle.
Yellowwood knows that a 5-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories. Like roasting marshmallows on a cool fall night. That's it. Turn it nice and slow. Get it toasted all... Oh, no, it's on fire. Oh, you want it on fire. Okay, that's a choice, I guess. Crunchy. For 5-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
One nothing Cincinnati as Auburn comes to the plate for the first time tonight to face right-handed senior Dylan Schuler, S-C-H-U-E-L-E-R, Schuler, out of Rock Falls, Illinois. He's a senior, 6'2", 190, a transfer from Illinois, Chicago. Started out as a freshman at Sauk Valley Community College, pitched 15 games there. Went to Illinois, Chicago, and last year was second-team Missouri Valley Conference. 15 starts, 83 innings, 62 strikeouts. And so he comes in. He was the opening day starter for Illinois Chicago a season ago, and I'm fascinated to see as you follow Cincinnati throughout the year in Big 12 play, does Schuler become a weekend guy? Were they holding him out for this start and then kind of work him into a weekend rotation as they get closer to conference play? Or are they going to let him slot into this midweek role? It's game 4 of the season for both of these teams. Cincinnati took 2 of 3 from Jacksonville State in Jacksonville over the weekend. Defensively behind Schuler, he's got Taransky in left, Daniel in center, Pitts in right. Third to first, Mitchell, Niehaus, Smith, and Coates, and Natilli behind the plate. It'll be Guevara, Terrell, and Fralick to start the game against him.
Yep, Schuler 89-90, change-up. So it looks like fastball change-up mostly.
First pitch. Guevara takes a high strike. It's 0-1. 90 on the fastball.
I think he called that a strike as well.
Yeah, he flinched at it. He didn't offer it that. That was a strike call.
He just straight called it.
0-1. Up and in. Low bridged Guevara there. It's a ball and a strike.
little adrenaline. He was 89, 90, and that was 92, so he's picked it up a little bit.
What'd you notice about his motion as he was going through his warm-up?
It looks like a little short arm, like it's quick, snappy.
1-1, low and away, 91 on the fastball.
Yeah, it's not a long flowing motion. It is really quick and kind of pops out of his hand.
Yep. So nothing but fastballs so far to Guevara. Guevara 6 for 13 opening weekend, 3 doubles, 2-1 pitches, grounded foul down the third base line. He just missed another double there, although Mitchell playing pretty close to the line at third. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 3 doubles, 1 RBI for Guevara over the weekend. Upped his career average to .304. The junior from Panama, 2-2. Just got a piece of it, went after the high fastball there, fouled it back to the screen.
Not a classic leadoff hitter, but Guevara does a good job of working the count, seeing pitches, doing all those things that you want from the leadoff guy.
The 2-2. Now he got him swinging on a slider down in the dirt, gets away from the catcher, has to throw out Guevara with the throw to first, and does for the first out of the inning. He set him up well with all those fastballs and then got him to chase a slider that may never have been a strike.
Yeah, that was out of the zone to begin with, but again, they're kind of fastball, and you think, well, it comes out of his hand because all of it is that short, snappy look.
Well, how many times last year, too, did we see this lineup the first time through against a pitcher? They just gather information.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then tee off the second time through. There's Terrell with a swing and a long drive that is slicing foul. Terrell didn't wait around on that one. Bub got it. He just was a hair late, and it's 0-1. Terrell, a homer, 3 driven in over the weekend, 5 for 13 against Youngstown State. Here's the 0-1. There's a strike, 91 on the fastball, nothing in 2.
And you're facing a guy that has thrown a lot of games. This is a veteran pitcher for a Tuesday night start. I'm wondering if they didn't flip him to here just for this very purpose.
That was my thought, yeah. Here's the 0-2. Fouled back.
Yeah, I don't think this guy not starting at Jacksonville State to open the year is any indication of where he's going to be when this team's in conference play.
You don't think he's their 4th best starter, in other words?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah. Yep, I'd tend to agree with that. 0-2 to Terrell. Fouled away. Slowed his bat down there against a slider. Got a piece of it. Cincinnati got 21 pitches out of Alvarez in the first inning. Here, 8 strikes in 10 pitches from Schuler. And now the 0-2 to Bub. Low, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, just a hair down at 92.
Natilli tried to bring that up. Did a pretty good job of framing it, too.
He's locked in right now in his pitches where he's locating. He's done a good job so far.
Here's the 1-2. Pulled past the first baseman and into the corner. Extra bases for Bub Terrell. He motors towards second. It's grabbed out there by Pitts. It's a stand-up double for Bub Terrell. He turned on a 1-2. I think it was a slider down and in, and he turned on it and doubled down the right field line. First double of the season for Terrell.
Yeah, just under the glove of the first baseman. He actually was playing on the line and still couldn't get down to get the ball. Ball was hit pretty hard. And so runner in scoring position now here for Chase Fralick. See if he can make up for the pass ball in the top of the first.
Fralick, a homer, 2 driven in, 6 for 12 on the weekend. He could have had another RBI in game 1.
Correct.
Here's the first pitch to Fralick. That's in there for a strike, 0-1.
That was probably a hair lower than the one to Bub the last inning that was called a ball on 0-2.
That was a fastball. This one was a breaking ball, though. It had a little more movement. May have fooled the umpire. A ball or no balls and a strike. 1 out, runner at second. Here's the pitch. That's high and a little out. 1-1. They can't all be strikes. 1-1 to count.
No, and because of Bub at second dancing around, there's a ton of room on the left side, and we have seen Chase Fralick be just happy going the other way and just driving one to left field.
1-0 Cincinnati, bottom of the first. Fralick takes it high and outside, 2-1. Crowd is engaged here early. Dugouts fully engaged.
Huge crowd.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Tell you what, says a lot about this program that this has become the norm on a Tuesday night in February.
No question about it.
Here's the 2-1 offering. Bouncing ball, right side, foul, pass first. Coates over there to get it on the other side of the line, 2-2.
Yep, about 12 years ago, you probably would have had 1,200.
Yeah. Yep, things have definitely changed. Looking out at the War Eagle wall,
packed
in left. They're hanging out against the railing on the little overhang out there. Parking deck, a lot of people, back 40's full, 2-2. Hit him. He tried to get the slider down and in on Freilich, and he overthrew it, and it hit him on the right side of that front-facing right foot. So runners are at first and second with one out for Lucas Steele.
Lucas just missed a couple of pitches over the weekend, had a chance to really drive a couple of balls, and here just get one down somewhere in the outfield.
Steele 1 for 6 over the weekend. They play him in the shift. First pitch high and outside, ball 1.
A straight up huge shift too.
Yeah. Yeah, the shortstop is on the right side of the bag at second.
Correct. He's on the first base bag of second base.
So just about anything on the left side for Steele could be a hit here. 1-0. That's through there for a strike. 1-1, a fastball at 90. Steele versatile defensively. Could play first base, could catch. He caught game 2 of the doubleheader Saturday. He's the DH tonight. Here's the 1-1. Floated a breaking ball outside, 2 balls and a strike.
And you look up, and Auburn's at 20 pitches.
Yep.
They've already gotten 20 into Schuler as well. Still just 1 out.
Runner at second is Terrell. Freilich is at first. Shift is on. Cincinnati leads 1-0, 2-1 to Steele. It's high and a little bit out, 3-1. He doesn't want to come to that inner half.
No. And that's where his defenses play.
Yeah.
Which is, it would seem to me that's what you want to do, but you're also risk.
He's been burned by the double down the first baseline and hit Freilich.
Yes.
3-1. Fly left side. That was in the zone for Steele on 3-1.
He took a shot at left field too.
Yeah. So now the count is full. Do you dare the back foot slider?
I wonder if he comes in under his hands with a fastball here. That's been his pitch, the thing he's thrown the best. Let's see if he tries to do that again.
Open stance, Steele, payoff pitch.
Outside.
Missed outside, ball 4. So a double, a hit batter, and a walk, and Auburn has loaded the bases with 1 out here in the bottom of the first. And already a visit out to the mound for Cincinnati. A chat with the starter, Schuler. His first action for the Bearcats. And Auburn is putting some heat on him despite not getting the leadoff man on base. Butch Thompson talked about it. Leadoff man got on the first 6 innings of the finale Saturday. Tonight, Guevara struck out, but then Terrell doubled. Freilich was hit by a pitch, and Steele walked, and all of those came on 2-strike counts as well. So he's throwing strikes, but Auburn is not giving in when he does.
No, and Cade Ballew's a really aggressive hitter. It's bases loaded. You don't want to fall behind here.
Yeah.
See if you can get a fastball on the first pitch right here and do some damage, because you know he wants to get ahead right here.
I don't know that I would throw Cade Ballou a fastball on the first pitch.
Either.
But he'll be looking. Got those orange batting gloves on, taps the plate, stands in there, left side. Tiger at every base. Tigers trail 1-0 in the first. Pitch to Ballou. He did throw him a fastball, and it was called a strike just below the knees.
Yeah.
0-1. Beautiful night for baseball at Plainsman Park. 0-1 to Ballou. Bases loaded. Here's the 0-1. Called strike in the same spot. Same pitch, same spot.
Yeah, I mean, Katie, if you call it once for a strike, you got to be prepared for it on the second pitch, because that was probably even a little bit more up than the first one was. Now you got to protect, put it in play somewhere.
Clay on deck. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Fastball, threw it by him. 3 fastballs to Cade Ballou. That was gutsy on the part of Schuler. And that may have been part of what his pitching coach had to say to him when he went out there for the mound visit. Like, what's your best pitch right now?
Yeah.
Throw it at him. Challenge him.
Correct.
It's early in the game. So here's Todd Clay, the Auburn native, with a chance to give the Tigers a lead with a 2-out base hit. First pitch to him. Bouncing ball, right side, slowly. Second baseman scoops and underhands to first for the out. And the inning is over. Auburn leaves the bases loaded. No runs on a hit, no errors, and 3 left. We've played an inning. Cincinnati 1, Auburn nothing. Auburn baseball continues in a moment.
Are you ready for your winning moment? Find it at Wynn Creek Casino, where the action never stops. Hottest games, loosest spins, more ways to win. We've got the highest payouts and the most epic rewards. At Wynn Creek, there's a win waiting for you around every corner. Wind Creek Casino. Find your winning moment. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You've created a comfortable home office. Now let Carrier provide the cash bonus. For a limited time, you can claim up to $1,550 in cool cash rebates on a qualified Carrier home comfort system. There's never been a better time to upgrade to year-round premium comfort and energy savings. Carrier, turn to the experts.
This is Coach Butch Thompson. Back to more baseball on the Auburn Sports Network.
Cincinnati leads Auburn 1-0 as we go to the second inning. Second innings presented by Auburn Bank, champions of U. Andreas Alvarez, 21 pitches in the first inning, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 hit allowed. He'll face Infelice, Pitts, and Mitchell. 6, 7, and 8 hitters in the order here in the second.
It'd be helpful to have a quick inning.
Yeah.
Limit some pitches here to see if you can get deeper in the game before you get to Christian Chatterton.
Auburn heads to Arlington, Texas for a fantastic event at the home of the Rangers. These guys in a major league ballpark. Really good competition. Here's Enzo Infelice. First pitch. Ooh.
Yeah.
Boy, that's ball 1 somewhere.
I don't know where that pitch is missing, but he hasn't been giving it. He's giving fastball low, but he's not giving a breaking ball on the corner.
Yep. Here's the 1-0. There's a strike in about the same spot.
Yeah. A different pitch, same spot.
Yeah. 1-1 the count. Infelice, freshman, 2 for 10 over the weekend with a double and a run scored. 1-1. Breaking ball. There's a called strike.
Really good pitch.
Brought it off that corner. Might have ended a little low, but it fell right through the strike zone. And now it's 1-2 to Infelice. Right-handed hitter. Pitch. Missed it inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Was he throwing 95 last year regularly?
Yeah, he was 94, 95 toward the end of it.
I didn't realize that. Alvarez shrugs his shoulders, looks home. Pitch clock is at 5. He winds, he plants, he fires. Breaking ball, and he didn't get the call. 3-2.
I don't really know where that's missing because I don't think it is.
Count is full to Infelice. Got to get it right down the middle tonight. Wind and delivery. Little chopper, left side, foul. Guevara scoops it up in the third base coach's box. So Auburn in Texas will play Kansas State. That's a Friday night game at 7. Then Saturday afternoon, it's a top 10 battle against Florida State at 3. Another payoff pitch to Infelice. It's on the way. Fastball through the right side, a base hit. McCrane was playing him to pull. He was shading him up the middle, and he went the other way. Good piece of 2-strike hitting from Infelice. And it's the Bearcats' second hit of the game. Leadoff man on base for Cincinnati with Derek Pitts coming to the plate. Third game of the weekend is Louisville. That's 15th ranked Louisville, and that is 10:30 in the morning Sunday. So go to the early service and then tune us in.
Absolutely.
Here's Pitts. First pitch to him, down and away with a breaking ball.
And what we talked about, Brad, he just hasn't been able to locate the other pitches for strikes, and they were able to sit on 3-2 fastball and hit it through both hits on fastballs.
Tigers would love to. It's tough to double up this team. Pitch. There's a fly ball to right center field. McCrane on the run. He can't get there. It short hops the wall. Ballou with it quickly, gets it back to the infield. It's a stand-up double for Derek Pitts. Infelice had to wait to make sure that wasn't going to be caught. You got Ballou and McCrane. If that was going to be run down, it was going to be from that duo, but it dropped just in front of the wall and short hopped the wall.
Another fastball.
Yep.
And that's it. When Alvarez, when he struggles, it's when he can't throw other pitches for strikes. His fastball's good, but there's not many fastballs good enough to withstand that. And right now, he's not able to throw another pitch for a strike.
And the reason Cincinnati is being disciplined enough not to swing and miss at the breaking balls and the changeups. Christian Mitchell, the batter, he swings and misses at the breaking ball.
That's it. If you can do that, it changes everything.
0-1 to Mitchell. Mitchell 2 for 8, couple of runs scored up at Jacksonville State. 0-1. Another swing and a miss at another breaking ball. He's doing exactly what the rest of the team has not done and what Dre wants him to. Nobody out. Runners second and third in the second inning. Cincinnati leads 1-0. 0-2. Breaking ball yanked foul past third.
Way too much of the plate on that 0-2 breaking ball for Alvarez. Location, I'm guessing he missed it by 10 or 12 inches there.
If you're Mitchell, are you sitting fastball here because you haven't seen one yet? Are you guessing fastball, rather?
I think you're guessing fastball, but I think you still need breaking ball here, down and away. Trust your catcher.
0-2. Fastball, flied to right. McCrane is back. They're going to test the arm. Catch made. Runner tags from third and second. The throw comes into third, and it's late. It's a sacrifice fly for Christian Mitchell. His first RBI of the season. Cincinnati adds another run. It's 2-0.
Again, 0-2 pitch, just too much of the plate to get a barrel on the ball like that and drive it into the outfield.
Pitts takes third as both runners tagged. And it's 2-0. A run in the first, a run in the second for the Bearcats. Runner at third and one out rather. And therefore the infield is going to come in for the Tigers. And here's Conlon Daniel, the center fielder. First pitch. Outside and low. Breaking ball, 1-0. This will complete the first time through the order.
Yeah, 9, and that's why I think you look at Auburn coming in, try to prevent them putting on a play here to get this another run in.
1-0. Shows bunt, pops it up. Caught by Alvarez. They've got the runner doubled up. They'll just throw to third and double up the runner. He popped up a bunt attempt, did Daniel, as the runner broke from third. Pitts dead to rights at that point. Alvarez tried to go tag him and then just ran back toward third and tossed the ball to Guevara there. So Daniel is out on the pop-up to the pitcher, the old F1. And then 1-5 on doubling up Pitts. And Auburn turns away further threats. Cincinnati gets a run on 2 hits. No errors, nobody left for the Bearcats. We go to the bottom of the second inning. It's 2-0 Cincinnati, and this is the Auburn Sports Network.
At Affordable Comfort Cooling Systems and Plumbing, we believe our work is more than just AC and plumbing repairs. It's about serving people with integrity and care. As a Christian-owned company, we take Colossians 3:23 to heart. Whatever you do, work at it all with your heart, as working for the Lord, not for men. That's why at ACCS and Plumbing, we do the job right the first time and always stand behind our work. As a proud Ream dealer, we're committed to offering top-quality products and faith-driven values. Give us a call today or visit ACCSAuburn.com to learn more. That's ACCSAuburn.com.
Alabama license number 12084.
Life moves fast. Shouldn't your checking account keep up? Meet Explore Checking from Max Credit Union. No monthly fees, no minimum balance requirement. Enjoy perks like access to your paycheck up to 2 days early, earning rewards that can be turned into cash each time you spend with your Max debit card. Plus, with 24/7 digital banking and an easy-to-use mobile app, managing your money is quick and effortless. Start exploring today at mymax.com/explore. Certain restrictions apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
We head to the bottom of the second, bottom third of the order for Auburn. McCrane, and Farber. Due up, Mason, Brandon, and Ryan. Dylan Schuler with 27 pitches in the first inning. So Auburn put more into him than they got out of Alvarez in the first. Tigers not able to score. They left the bases loaded, and the first pitch is a fastball on the inside corner to Mason McCrane, 0-1.
Yeah, he is giving that pitch, and Schuler's figured out. I just keep throwing it there.
The 0-1. Checked his swing, didn't get the call, up and away. 1-1 the count. McCrane, 2 hits, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs in the finale Saturday. Big left-handed hitter, 6'6", 205, and he takes a ball low. 2-1.
Yeah, you can get a low strike, but not on that big guy.
Yeah. 2-0 Cincinnati, bottom of the second. 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball, chopped foul, left side over on top of the Auburn dugout, and it goes to 2-2. Yellowwood scoreboard, pretty full night of action in SEC baseball. Tennessee beat UNC Asheville 10-3. Mississippi State leads Troy 12-5. They're in the 7th. Wind and pitch. 2-2 lifted foul, left side again. Florida leads Stetson 4-2, top of the second in DeLand. In College Station, it's Texas A&M Corpus Christi with a 2-0 lead over the Aggies. They're very early in the second there. 2-2. Missed outside, counts full. Freshman poised at the plate. Lamar leads Texas 3-2 in the bottom of the 4th. More in a moment. Payoff pitch to McCrane. Fouled back. Arkansas State leads Ole Miss 6-5 in the bottom of the 7th. Alabama leads Sanford 3-2. They're in the bottom of the 8th in Birmingham. Morehead State leads Kentucky 8-6. They're in the bottom of the 9th in Lexington. Cats are down to their last 3 outs. Now another payoff pitch due Mason McCrane. Called strike 3. Took a fastball.
Yep.
He might have thought it was a little inside, but that has been a strike.
It has been a strike, and it's a good pitch right there. You have to protect with 2 strikes there. It's on the inner half. Maybe a hair in, but again, too close to take.
3rd strikeout for Schuler. And now here's Brandon McCrane.
See if we see Brandon McCrane here try to bunt his way on, get one past the pitcher to the right side, do something different.
First pitch, fastball, called strike low.
That low first pitch fastball has been about the last 4 batters.
One out, nobody on, bottom of the second. 0-1 pitch. Another fastball, that one's even lower, and that is called a ball, 1-1. Cincinnati goes from here to Birmingham, where they'll play UAB, a 4-gamer. 1-1 hit him. Breaking ball that never broke, and McCrane takes one to the back to get on base.
That's the other. Can Auburn return the favor now? Because he hasn't really thrown anything else other than fastballs for strikes here the last 4 or 5 batters. See if Auburn, Ryan Farber can, first pitch low fastball, see if you can make a play here.
Farber was 2 for 6 over the weekend, had a double, drove in a run. Has really good speed. Would he try to drag something up the right side and make this defense react? Pitch to him, right through there.
And
maybe a little high for a strike.
That's above the belt.
0-1.
And is hearing it from the Auburn dugout and Gabe Gross, rightfully so.
Big hole on the right side for the left-handed batter. And they throw to first, and it gets away. Gets away. He lollipopped a one-hopper. McCrane rounds second. He's headed for third. It was dropped over there against the wall, and all the way around to third goes Brandon McCrane. A hit batter, an errant pickoff throw, and I think he would have taken third even without the bobble over there in foul territory, but that helped.
Easy.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so Farber now bats with a runner at third and one out, and now what you're trying to do changes a little bit. If you
ground ball anywhere but third here.
Yeah.
And pitcher. Anywhere on the infield.
Yeah. Infield playing back, 0-1. That's high and outside.
Something like that, too, can impact you as a pitcher because you're like, I made a terrible throw, first of all.
Well, it looked like he was in between
Correct.
whether to throw hard or just soft toss it over. And he put it in the ground. 1-1. Fastball cut on and missed. 1-2. Since the mound visit last inning, Schuler has thrown fewer breaking balls.
Correct.
It's been not exclusively fastball, but it's heavily weighted that way. See if he comes back to it 1-2 with one out and McCrane at third. Pitch to Farber. Fouled back.
He did.
Yeah.
I talked about it in pregame. That short arm, Auburn is not catching up to the fastball, and it's 91 miles an hour. And they're all late on it. And I don't know if they're having trouble picking it up. They're definitely not timing it up right now, and he shouldn't be able to throw the ball by the Auburn hitters.
Here's another 1-2 to the Auburn shortstop. Farber takes it outside, 2-2. Could they still be trying to correct from the weekend where they had to slow the swings down? They didn't see 90-91 that much from Youngstown.
Yeah, a little bit, I think. I think some of it's just his style. He's done a good job, though, 43 pitches already.
Pitch home. Lifted foul, left side, into the seats. Still 2-2. Yeah, Auburn hasn't scored yet, but we're only in the bottom of the second. And Schuler is knocking on the door of 50.
Yes.
Big hole up the middle.
And here, just ground ball right side, put it in play, easy run.
2-0 Cincinnati, 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He struck him out.
That was a changeup, but it was outside the zone.
Yep. So the fourth strikeout for Schuler, and that's the first time through the order. And now let's see what Guevara does against him with his second look at the Cincinnati starter. Runner at third, 2 down. Pitch. And there's the high strike call. 0-1. He's getting the low strike and the high strike.
That helps you out as a pitcher.
He's not getting the corners, but he's getting high and low. Outfield is playing Guevara to go the other way significantly.
Ton of room down the left field line.
Yeah. And that's lifted out to right.
Yeah, had him played that way.
Yeah. Pitts over near the line, comes over and just across the line makes the catch for out number 3. So Auburn threatens but does not score. No runs, no hits. A hit batter and 1 error and a runner stranded. Tigers have left 4 on base in the first 2 innings. Tigers trail 2-0. Third inning next when Auburn baseball continues in a moment.
If you are a fighter, Modelo is your reward. So listen close. You put up with a lot, but you always hold it down for your people. You are strong. You are fearless. You are the baddest on the block. You are an elbow grease factory, a force of nature. You are not to be reckoned with. You are a ride or die, a powerhouse of productivity. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. You've earned every last drop of this rich golden lager, so raise it up high. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Yellowwood knows that a 5-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories. Like cookouts. Cornhole with friends. Ooh, a neighborhood potluck with your wife's pasta salad. The one with the feta. Oh, sorry. Or taking a nap on your deck in a hammock. Naps are memories. I love naps. For 5-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
Exclusive play-by-play coverage of Auburn baseball is brought to you by Alabama Power. Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
It is 2-0 Cincinnati, and the Bearcats come to bat in the third. They got single runs in the first and second inning, and now the top of their order is due up. Niehaus, Smith, and Natili against Andreas Alvarez. Alvarez is at 36 pitches, 21 in the first inning, 15 in the second. The third inning presented by the Vance Law Firm. At the Vance Law Firm, they say dial 3 for me, 334-333-3333. Inning number 3. Pitch to Niehaus. He is low. A breaking ball that dropped too far down, and it's 1-0. Niehaus 0 for 1 with a strikeout. He's 2 for 10 on the season with 7 strikeouts. 1-0. There's a strike on the outside corner-ish and at the knees. 1-1.
Yeah, got one that been given the other way there.
Alvarez rocks and deals. Breaking ball, strike 2. With a runner at third and 1 out last inning, Cincinnati sent the runner on a bunt attempt that was popped up. Alvarez caught the bunt and then doubled up the runner. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball lifted in the air to right. McCrane started back, now stumbles, comes in, stumbles again, and makes a catch in right field. Wow. McCrane started back like you're coached to do, and then stumbled as he broke in, and then stumbled again before reaching out to make the catch. That didn't look pretty, but it's the first out.
Yeah, that was an adventure, but he made a play.
1 away. Jackson Smith doubled, stole a base, scored. He shows bunt. He takes a ball a little out, 1-0. Well, Alvarez is not wild tonight. He's not missing by a lot.
No.
The biggest issue has been that they're not swinging at breaking balls outside the strike zone. He's not getting the swing and miss. 1-0 delivery. There's a breaking ball outside, 2-0.
Yeah, and this was fastball, sliced the other way.
Yep.
It was a fastball up, and Auburn's still playing him to pull, even after that first one. So you start him breaking ball.
2-0. He shows bunt. He bunts it left side. Alvarez quickly off the mound, grabs and throws very wide. But there to back up the play is McCrane, and so it's a bunt single and nothing else. That was about the only. I don't know that Guevara would have had a better chance to throw him out because he got down the line so quickly.
Yeah, no, it's Guevara, because you're playing a shift, has to play further off the line than normal to cover a little bit more ground.
Yep.
Once that ball gets on the ground, if Alvarez can't make that play, it's over with.
Yep. So this is one of the reasons why Alvarez drew this start. You try to limit the base running game of Cincinnati. He's got a quick move to first, quick delivery to the plate on the fastball. We'll see if they're running with Smith as Natili steps in. A great pick by Freilich on a ball that was 4 feet out in front of the plate. They throw down to first in behind the runner who makes it back.
Be interesting to see. Jackson Smith is a short lead hop guy. If Alvarez can catch him early on a hop, then you may have a chance for a pickoff here, because he's a kind of gather himself hop guy. If you can do a quick move and Alvarez has one, you might can catch him leaning.
The 1-0 to Natili. Throw to first. Runner back. They're going to pay him an awful lot of attention over there at first base. Cincinnati already leads 2-0. They have 4 hits on the night. He extends that lead just a bit. Does Smith at first, and now another throw to first. Low tag applied, and he's back safely. Final in Lexington, Morehead State gets the win over 18th-ranked Kentucky, 8-6. Cats fall for the first time this season. Throw to first.
A little closer.
Florida Atlantic has scored first. FAU hosting Missouri tonight. They're in the bottom of the 4th. Owls lead 1-0. And Lamar has added a run at Texas. They lead 4-2. Breaking ball, strike in there to Natili. A good curveball, 1-1.
Yeah, that's one of the best pitches he's thrown tonight.
Yep. One ball, one strike, one out, one on, top of the third. Tigers trail 2-0. Smith gets his lead. They throw to first, and they throw it away. And then the runner.
I mean, he ran into him on purpose. I mean, he's going to get second anyway, but they were going to call interference. But that was LeBron-esque a little bit.
So Smith is in scoring position after the errant throw by Alvarez. Christian Chatterton is up and loosening in the bullpen for Auburn. It was always going to be the plan tonight that he was going to be the first out of the bullpen.
This is what Cincinnati does.
Yep.
Especially he forces you into mistakes.
1-1 pitch. Fastball fouled back. A ball and 2 strikes. Yeah, they take chances, and I say take chances. Sometimes they do. They're just aggressive.
That's just how they are.
They're just aggressive.
But they're, I mean, he made you throw pickoff after pickoff, and then you threw one away.
The 1-2 pitch to Natili. We'll have to wait. Alvarez steps off and throws to second. Love seeing so many students at these midweek games as well. Not only is the back 40 totally full, but you're seeing students just walking around the concourse. Aubie's here. A lot of smiles. Here's the 1-2 pitch.
Oh,
inside with a breaking ball. Natili tried to lean into it.
He did.
2-2. Well, this team battled back. Scored come from behind wins Friday and in the opener Saturday. 2-2 again, a wheel and a turn and a throw to second by Alvarez.
Yeah, and you have to pay attention here, but it's 2-2. One of the best players on the other team here. The most important thing right now for Andres Alvarez is to get Natili out of here.
Yeah. Now 1 out in the inning. Here's the 2-2 pitch to the Cincinnati catcher. He pops it up, right side out of play. And we'll do it again. 48 pitches for Alvarez.
Yeah, you got to feel like no matter what happens the rest of this inning, we'll see Christian Chatterton at a minimum in the 4th, which is probably a little bit earlier than they had hoped for.
Yeah. Well, especially when you think back to the weekend and just the job the starters did. All 3 went 5 innings or more. 2-2, throw to second, close play. If that throw is to the left of the bag rather than the right, they might get him there. Alvarez spun quickly and threw down, but Smith made it back. A walk and then an error on the pickoff throw. Smith in scoring position. 1 out, stretched by Alvarez. 2-2 to Natili. In the dirt, blocked by Freilich. 3-2.
And it started from the second batter. Mm-hmm. So Smith, since the second batter of the game, it's been a challenge for Andres Alvarez. There hasn't been a time where you could take a deep breath. He just hasn't had that opportunity after the first 3 pitches of the game.
Now the payoff pitch to the best hitter on their team. Alvarez comes set and deals. Swung on and missed. Got him with a curve.
Yep. First base open there. You can take that chance to throw a breaking ball, and he threw a really good one.
One of his best of the night, and he gets Natili on strikes. Now here's Quentin Coates. He struck out against Alvarez in the first inning. Love to turn him away here and strand a runner. First pitch, breaking ball, outside, ball 1. This is a Cincinnati team. I listened to most of their games Sunday at Jack State. They had runners on base almost every inning. They stranded double-digit runners Sunday afternoon. There's a fastball right through the heart for a strike to Coates, 1-1. So, again, this is just what they do. They put pressure on you. You don't get these guys in order often. 2-0, they lead. We're in the top of the 3rd inning. Alvarez looks to second, the 1-1 pitch. Nope, spin, turn back to second, and throw. Smith standing there, dirty uniform. gets that walking lead at second.
You wouldn't think a guy would be running with 2 outs, but
here's a pitch. Breaking ball down in the dirt. 2-1. You trust Fralick here to be able to handle those breaking balls.
Correct, yes.
You can't take those off the menu. Batters still have to be leery of them. Here's the 2-1. Fastball right there, strike 2.
And you got the high strike there as well. That pitch was up, but he got the call.
All right, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here comes some of the crowd. Chance to get out of it unscathed. Alvarez comes set. The pitch to Coates. Runner goes. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Got him with a breaking ball. That curve was money for Alvarez. He gets strikeouts to Natilli and Coates to get out of the jam. No runs, a hit, 1 error, and a runner left in scoring position for Cincinnati. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. 2-0. Bearcats lead it. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Where were you when this happened?
Denver Jones up the floor. Auburn's ball. Denver drives, going down, puts it up. He didn't get it. Tap up by Red. It's good! 1.2 seconds. Inbound Jones from behind midcourt for the win. No good! Auburn won it! Auburn won it! Holy cow!
Don't miss the next heart-pounding moment on the Auburn Sports Network.
Alabama Power is here for you when big storms hit, but we're also here for the little things. We're there to get the coffee started, to make sure everyone's ready for school, for midday dance breaks, and evening entertainment. We're also there to help you save on all that energy with easy-to-use tips, tools, and efficiency programs. So enjoy these moments.
Kids, movie night.
And we'll do the rest. Visit alabamapower.com and follow us on social to learn more.
It is 2-0 Cincinnati as Auburn comes to bat in the bottom of the 3rd inning. They'll do it against a new pitcher, Brendan Garula, 5'11", 195, a lefty, a redshirt junior out of Mason, Ohio. He did not pitch last year, but he started 8 games for the Bearcats in 2024. 41 1/3 innings, 43 strikeouts, an earned run average of 3.48. Again, injured last year, so it's the first time to see Brendan Garula in 2 years. He was 2-0 in 2024. 24 appearances, 8 starts, 41 1/3 innings. As we said, 48 hits, 22 runs, 16 of them earned, 20 walks, and 43 strikeouts. Brendan Garula, the new pitcher, Garula. Schuler goes 2 innings, gives up 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. He faced 10 batters. He hit 2 batters, 47 pitches, 30 of them for strikes.
And I think that gives us our answer about what we thought, too.
They'll use him on the weekends.
Yes.
All right, Terrell, Fralick, Steele, 2, 3, 4 hitters against the lefty. The pitch right through there. Fastball for a strike, 87 to Terrell. So you go from the righty to the lefty.
Yeah, with a lefty-lefty switch lineup here, this is by design.
Left, switch left. The first 4 if it gets that far. Here's the 0-1. Line in the left field. That's a base hit. Bub may go for 2 again here. He doubled in his first trip. He's going to double here. Terrell motors into second so fast. Stand-up double. Bub Terrell, his second 2-bagger of the game. Opposite field. It's the way Cincinnati got their scoring rally in the first start.
Yep, that's it.
Opposite field double. He did the same thing and just kept slicing away from Taransky, who was already playing him to pull. Now here's Chase Fralick. Fralick was hit by a pitch in the first inning. This is the 3rd straight inning that Auburn has a runner in scoring position with fewer than 2 outs.
Yeah, you got to start capitalizing on some of these opportunities if you're Auburn.
Pitch to Fralick, down and away. 1-0, and again Chase motions to the dugout. He's always communicating
Yes.
what he sees, what kind of pitch. Lucas Steele on deck. Here's the 1-0 to Freilich. Hammered on the ground, right side, foul ball. You can see there what Chase is trying to do. He's trying to get out on that front foot, turn it over, and hit it to the right side.
Yes, absolutely. Get the runner to third. That was his main objective, and that's what he does. And
you'd love to drive him in, but at the very least, get him to third with 1 out.
Absolutely.
Yeah. First time today, Auburn has a leadoff man on base. See if that turns into runs. Trailing 2-0 in the third. Garula looks at second and fires. And that's hit on the ground to first. First baseman grabs it, goes to the bag himself, Coates. And Freilich does his job. Just a professional at bat by Chase Freilich, a high chopper that moves Terrell over to third. He's there with 1 out. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. Lucas Steele bats right-handed against Garula. First pitch to him is in there for a strike, 0-1.
Third straight inning, runner at third with less than 2 outs.
Yep.
Auburn is 0 for 2. You got to start capitalizing.
Right side is open. They play him in the shift. So the left side has 3 infielders, only 1 on the right side, 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Cade Ballou on deck. Bub Terrell has 2 doubles. Those are Auburn's 2 hits in the game. Cincinnati has 4. Here's the 0-2 to Steele. It's low. 1-2. You got some tea?
Got some hot water delivery for a little warm tea here. It's not that cold, but it helps my voice, which needs all the help it can get.
Like black tea, green tea,
no, it's
herbal
like,
tea?
It's like an herbal kind of thing.
All right. 1-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. 2 away. And for Auburn to score, it's going to be up to Cade Ballou to extend the inning. That looked like maybe a slider diving down.
It was a good one, too.
Yeah.
He tried to back foot it, but it didn't even get there, but it didn't have to. It was a pretty good pitch. But, again, it's a veteran player in Lucas Steele. You got to find a way to put the ball in play right there.
So here's Ballou. Shift is on against him on the right side, and the first pitch is high for ball 1.
See if Kay can do what Bub did. The lefty is going to be slicing away from you anyway. Just let the pitch carry it and carry it to the other side, because you could hit a dribbler to the shortstop right now, and it's a base hit. If you hit it slow enough, it might be a double.
Right. 1-0. That's in there for a strike, 1-1. Yeah, if you bunted hard, a hard bunt to short might be 2 bases.
It might be a double, yes.
Yeah. Shortstop is on the right side of the second base bag and back on the edge of the grass. 1-1. That is hammered toward left center, slicing toward the left fielder, though, who will make the catch. Tyranski puts it away. And again, Auburn is turned away despite a leadoff double. No runs on a hit, no errors, and 1 left stranded. Auburn's going to get chances now. They've stranded 5 in the first 3 innings. Tigers trail 2-0 through 3. Auburn baseball continues in a moment.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon.
Hello?
You won't believe where I am.
Are you running?
Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing.
Mom, how do you feel?
I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture, and then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence Data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
This broadcast of Auburn baseball is brought to you in part by Cook's Pest Control and the Centricon system. You don't have to live with termites.
You sure don't, Mark Aston. Thank you very much for reminding everyone of that. Along with Jason Caldwell, I'm Brad Law. We have Quinn Burkeen in our Skyview studios, Jacob Hillman in the booth, helping us tonight with our In the Booth stream. Sure he is. And we are glad that you are here, however you are with us tonight across the Auburn Sports Network. By the way, if your local radio affiliate carries Auburn baseball, make sure you let them know that you appreciate it. We'll be with you throughout this season. Season with a lot of promise, a lot of excitement. You see that in the crowds. You see that in another season of season ticket sellouts. Here's Taransky to get it started in the fourth inning. First pitch to him. This is outside, ball one. Andres Alvarez still out there. 57 pitches for the sophomore right-hander. 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball missed outside, 2-0.
Little surprised that you just didn't bring Chatterton in to start the inning, since he's a starting kind of guy.
2-0 to Taransky. Fastball swung on and missed. Still 94 on the heater.
The other part of this, too, is I talked to Butch this summer, and he's like, felt like maybe at times early in the season they went to guys too early and not let them pitch out of things. It's an opportunity to, hey, go find it before you get done.
Here's the 2-1. There's a strike on the inside corner under the hands of the lefty Taransky. That's as good a fastball, as well a placed fastball as he's had tonight.
Since the first batter.
Yeah, that's right. Taransky struck out his first time, now 2-2 to the left fielder in a 2-0 game, top of the fourth. Alvarez winds and delivers. Swung on and missed, strike three. Fastball 95. So Alvarez fell behind 2-0 but came back to get Taransky for the first out. The K counter is presented by Kia of Auburn, where you're always number one. That's a half a dozen strikeouts for Alvarez with one out in the fourth. Enzo Infelice stands in from the right side. The freshman singled, 2-strike, opposite field single. First time. Fastball outside, ball one.
Kind of fitting we get an Enzo Infelice with Robert Duvall passing this week. So, little Godfather tie-in.
That's right. 1-0.
It's a good pitch.
Didn't get the call. That could have been a contender for a strike there, but he did not get the call from Brian Hale. 2 balls, no strikes. Well, he fell behind Taransky 2-0. 2-0 to Infelice. Fastball, there's a strike, 2-1. Fastball.
94, 95, pretty consistent.
Just underway, 1 out, nobody on, top of the fourth. Here's the 2-1. Fastball fouled back. 96.
And it's very different because he's not the 6'6".
Yeah.
You know, he's a compact guy. I mean, he's physical, but he's 6 foot, 6'1".
Yeah.
But to see that kind of velocity come out of there can change you.
It's the same with Griffin Graves from the left side.
Correct. Yes. Billy Wagner.
There you go. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. The wind and the pitch. Tapper foul left side. Guevara grabs it, throws it to the dugout. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes to Infelice. Three for 11 to start the season. Infelice came around to score in the second. 2-2. Grounded foul again past third.
Yeah. Freshman DH, pretty good looking hitter. Looks like he's played for the Cardinals. Hall of Famer. He's built kind of like I just drew a blank. First baseman.
If Andy were here, he'd help you.
He'll text me in just a second.
2-2.
Good pitch.
Oh, he didn't get the call on the changeup off the outside corner.
Man.
I was hoping we might see a replay of that one. The count is full, 3-2. Alvarez doesn't show a lot of emotion, though. He's ready to go back to work. Payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. He handcuffed him with a breaking ball in on the hands. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning, and Alvarez has struck out 4 in a row going back to the third. Give him 7 strikeouts for the game.
This is what you hope for if you're Butch Thompson.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to have some issues. Can you pitch your way out of it and kind of find it and show a little guts? And he has done that here, and see if he can finish off this inning.
Here's Derek Pitts, the right fielder. Swing and a foul ball. He was out in front of the breaking ball and then tried to slow it down. 0-1. Pitts doubled his first time. He's the guy that was breaking for home from third on the popped-up bunt, and it was doubled up. 0-1, strike on the inside corner. 0-2. Alvarez looks like he might be settling into a bit of a groove here. Squares his shoulders. Here's the wind and the 0-2. Missed low. Pitts laid off.
Good 0-2 pitch right there, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you get to swing and to miss, great. If not, you still got an advantage count. A ball and 2 strikes to the Cincinnati right fielder. Here's the 1-2 offering. Miss low, same breaking ball. Pitts again laid off. 2-2. 73 pitches. Alvarez throws number 74. And he misses just a little bit high with a fastball. I think he thought he had him there.
Yeah, it was a tick high. Chase Fraley did a good job of bringing it down, but it was a little bit too high.
So the count is full. He's gone full to back-to-back batters. He struck out in Felice. Now the payoff pitch to Pitts. Fouled back, up and in with a fastball, and somehow Pitts got the bat on it. Tigers trail 2-0. We're in the top of the fourth. Bearcats have out-hit Auburn 4-2 tonight. Righty-righty matchup, another 3-2. Missed up and in with a breaking ball.
Yeah, I like staying with the fastball there. Fastball has been your out pitch. You've been able to throw it by guys and just try to sneak a breaking ball by them again.
So Cincinnati has had base runners in all 4 innings. This a 2-out walk to Pitts, and it brings Mitchell to the plate. Christian Mitchell, a sacrifice fly, brought home a run in the second. And here's Everett Tiefert out to the mound. Chatterton has been loosening for the better part of 2 innings.
And you look at 76 pitches, 44 strikes, 32 balls. So you're just, a hair over probably 55%.
Yeah.
Not where you want to be.
They were at 73% strikes over the weekend.
Yeah, makes a difference.
Yes, it does. So the meeting continues. Brian Hale, the home plate umpire, is going to go out and try to hurry it along. And we'll update some scores on the Yellowwood scoreboard. They're in the 8th inning in Oxford. Ole Miss and Arkansas State are tied at 6. Top of the 5th in Boca. Florida Atlantic leads Missouri 2-0. Lamar and Texas are tied at 4 in the bottom of the 5th. Texas A&M Corpus Christi leads Texas A&M in the 4th, 2-0. And in the 8th in Starkville, Mississippi State leads Troy 13-5. Meeting on the mound over, Mitchell, the third baseman, steps in from the right side. Runner at first. 2-0 Cincy. Throw to first. They got him leaning. They got him as he broke out into his lead, but Pitts was able to get back. Mitchell, good speed, handles the bat well. Throw to first. And again, the runner's back. Pitts has 3 stolen bases already. First pitch is lined into left field for a base hit. Terrell plays it on a hop. Mitchell was ready to jump on the first pitch, and he got one to drive to left. So a single for Mitchell And that's his first hit of the game. Runners are first and second with 2 outs.
And you allow them to turn the lineup over again. So, you start to look at what they've been able to do now, and you get to 9 again. And you allowed them to, even if you get out of this inning, you'll start off with a lead off the next instead of having 9 up.
Kind of makes you think maybe this is the last guy for Alvarez no matter what.
Either way.
Daniel takes a first pitch strike. 0-1.
That's about the 1 out of 5 on that pitch. We'll take it.
Yeah. Pitts at second, Mitchell at first. 2 outs in the inning. Alvarez struck out the first 2 in the inning. 0-1. And it's down near the dirt. Another breaking ball. 1-1. Daniel popped up the bunt attempt that led to the double play that ended the second inning. Cincinnati 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. Auburn no runs, 2 hits, 1 error. Both of the errors in this game were pickoff throws that went by the wayside. 1-1 pitch. Fastball strike at the knee.
Good pitch.
And it's 1-2. Might have caught Daniel looking for a breaking ball there. Now does he come back? 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. 2-0 Cincinnati in the 4th. Alvarez delivers. Swung on and missed the breaking ball. 8th strikeout for Alvarez. And he strands 2 more base runners. No runs, a hit, no errors, 2 left on base. That's 5 stranded through 4 trips to the plate for Cincinnati. But the Bearcats lead it 2-0. Bottom of the 4th. Coming your way next, this is the Auburn Sports Network.
Auburn baseball tickets are on sale now. Single-game general admission tickets are available for as low as $15. Prices fluctuate based on the opponent and day of the week. 8-game mini plans are on sale for $112. Flex plan vouchers are available for home games excluding premium SEC series. Learn more about the pricing structure and availability and buy your tickets today by going to the Tickets tab in the Auburn Athletics app or visiting aubtix.com. Take your place in Plainsman Park this season with Auburn baseball.
Ants in the kitchen, termites under the floor, mosquitoes in the backyard. It's a full court infestation. Don't let them score. Call Cook's Pest Control. Nobody beats Cook's when it comes to superior protection against unwanted pests. Cook's knowledgeable and courteous technicians are expertly trained to get the job done right, guaranteed. With Cook's on your team, your home's defense is unstoppable.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook's Pest Control.
You can't beat the between-inning entertainment here at Plainsman Park, can you?
No.
Just can't beat it.
A little dancing going on.
Is that what you call it?
No, I don't. I had to be kind. Of course, I can't do it either. That's why I had to be kind.
We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Tigers trail Cincinnati 2-0. Auburn will have Clay, McCrane, and McCrane. Well, Auburn has had base runners in scoring position in all 3 innings. Both teams have left 5 on the base paths. Tigers have had those base runners in all 3 innings with fewer than 2 outs.
Yes, and at third base.
Yeah. Just haven't been able to bring them in. Garula out there for his second inning of work. Brendan Garula, the left-handed reliever. And he starts Clay with a ball outside, 1-0. Clay grounded out to second with 2 outs and the bases loaded back in the first inning. 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball, that drops in for a strike, 1-1. Backdoor breaking ball. (1-1) to the Auburn native. He swings and misses at a good-looking changeup. 1-2. That's the pitch that got Lucas Steele for the second out last inning, sweeping across to the right-handed hitter.
And it's been a good pitch to the righties.
Here's the 1-2. He threw it again, and this time Clay lifts it out to right field. Pitts under it. He's got it for the first out. And now here comes McCrane and McCrane. Mason up first. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout.
Yeah, he's done a good job of seeing pitches. How do you handle the lefty? Obviously, going to be sweeping away from you. Can he take it the other way?
First pitch in there for a strike to McCrane. 0-1. High chopper out towards second. Fielded there by Smith. He throws pretty close play for a routine ground ball to second.
Yeah.
And McCrane is out.
Mason McCrane can run.
So I thought this was interesting, and I mentioned it to Coach Thompson in the pregame. The McCrane brothers are on the Auburn team. The Sefcik brothers play for Cincinnati. Luke and Cal Sefcik, neither in the lineup tonight. They both played against, actually they were both in the opening day lineup a year ago for Cincinnati. Their dad was a 6-year Major League Baseball player, a career .275 hitter for the Phillies. First pitch misses high to Brandon McCrane. 1 ball, no strikes. So you've got the Sefcik brothers that play for Cincinnati and the McCranes for Auburn. 1-0 pitch. A generous strike call around the shin.
Yeah, he stole that one.
He sure did. That's Jack Natili doing work behind the plate. 1-1. McCrane was hit by a pitch. Left stranded at third, back in the second inning. Here's the 1-1 from Garula. That's down and in, 2-1. Both teams have had base runners in every inning so far tonight. We're in the bottom of the fourth, 2-0. 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball, started and stayed high, 3-1. Ryan Farber would be next, but there are 2 outs as Auburn looks for a base runner here in the fourth.
Just find a way on here.
Yeah. Hitters count. Pitch to McCrane.
There you go.
Inside, ball 4. So his second time on base. And as we saw 2 innings ago on the errant pickoff throw, he can fly. Third baseman comes in, even with the bag. With 2 outs. I don't know that Auburn would be trying to bunt here, but he's even with the bag nonetheless. Right side of the infield wide open. First pitch to Farber. Big swing. And a foul tip, and that caught a piece of the catcher. Comes out from behind the crouch, lifts the mask. Athletic trainer for Cincinnati. Coming out, and they'll give him a look. Next broadcast on the Auburn Sports Network. We've got something every day through Sunday starting tonight. Tomorrow you've got men's basketball at Mississippi State. Huge game for the Tigers in Starkville. We're on the air at 7:30. Tip-off, 8:05 probably from Starkville tomorrow night.
8:12.
Probably 8:10 actually is more realistic.
Huge game. A really, really big game for this team.
0-1 pitch to Farber. Here it is. Missed down and in, 1-1. So here's a question. Why do they push back the start time? They call it a slide in the business. Why do they implement a slide if they're just going to start on a different TV network anyway?
Yeah, just go ahead and start it.
Here's the pitch. Called strike 2. 1-2. If you're going to announce an 8 o'clock start time and then push to 8:05 and then 8:10, only to change the network anyway, just start it at 8 on a different network.
ESPN Start channel.
Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He got him with a changeup. That pitch to right-handers has just been tremendous for Garula. And Auburn strands a 2-out base runner. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. Tigers have left 6 through the first 4. So if the next 5 innings are anything like the first 4, teams are going to have chances throughout. You're going to want to stick around and see what happens. Auburn baseball brought to you in part by East Alabama Health. With their spacious cancer center, patients can make cancer a distant memory instead of a distant drive. And that's why East Alabama Health is Auburn's home field advantage. Christian Chatterton is on to pitch for Auburn. We'll tell you about it when Auburn baseball continues in a moment.
Let's be honest, senior living shouldn't feel senior, and it's definitely not all about yelling, bingo! At Atlas Senior Living, we focus on great care, great people, and yes, great days. And no one telling you that you can't have dessert before dinner. Well, maybe once. And with locations throughout the Southeast, chances are there's an Atlas community closer than you think. Atlas Senior Living. Exceptional care. Even better living. Visit atlasseniorliving.com to find a community near you and schedule a tour today.
We'll admit, we've already thrown in the towel on the New Year's resolution.
But one healthy new habit we're sticking with is Active Liver from New Nordic. Did you know your liver works around the clock processing food, sugar, alcohol, and everyday toxins? All things that can really impact your health.
That's why daily support matters. Active Liver is designed to help protect normal liver function and support your body's natural detox process.
Active Liver is available online at Amazon or in stores at CVS, Meijer Grocery, Wegmans, and now at your local GNC.
Back to the ballpark for more Auburn baseball.
2-0, Tigers trail Cincinnati on a day where base runners have been plentiful, but runs have been tough to come by for both teams. Cincinnati has stranded 5 through 4 innings. Tigers have stranded 6. And on comes Christian Chatterton, 6 feet tall, 202 pounds, sophomore from Killen. Last year, 4-1 with a 4.47 earned run average. 14 appearances, all starts, 52 1/3 innings pitched. He gave up 37 hits, 28 earned runs, 18 walks, 60 strikeouts. Christian Chatterton gave up 8 home runs. He hit 8 batters, threw 4 wild pitches. But Christian Chatterton, when that changeup was on last year, he was money.
That's it. That's the pitch. Now he's added a kind of a hard change, and has that slow change a little bit too. And so, again, get ahead and let that pitch work for you. That's going to be the key.
Alvarez, 2 runs, 1 earned on 5 hits in 4 innings, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts, 81 pitches, 48 strikes for Alvarez. Niehaus shows bunt, takes a breaking ball for a strike to get him started, 0-1. Chatterton, another right-hander. Niehaus has struck out and flied to right. Here's the pitch. Oh, he didn't get the low strike call there.
He did not get it.
Fralick a little frustrated there that he didn't get that call for his pitcher. 1 ball, 1 strike. Niehaus is out of West Chester, Ohio. 1-1. There's a strike right down the middle. 1-2 on the fastball. Youngstown State had a guy from West Chester. Makes sense, I guess, both teams being from Ohio. 1-2 pitch. Ground ball to third. Guevara fields, and it's called foul. I think that's a good call.
Yeah.
Justin Robinson, third base umpire, right there behind the plate, got a good look at the ball as it bounced in
Just
foul ground.
6 inches left of the bag.
So you just got a free look at Guevara and his outstanding glove work over there.
Absolutely.
Because he picked it and fired a rocket over to first. They stand the bat upright on the plate for Niehaus. Still 1-2 to the Cincinnati shortstop. 2-0 Bearcats, top of the 5th. Chatterton off the mound. He delivers. Fastball lifted foul right side up over Donahue Drive. 5th inning is presented by Southern Union. Move seamlessly to Auburn to complete a bachelor's degree in selected programs by taking courses at Southern Union and Auburn concurrently at Southern Union's tuition rates. Let Southern Union put you on a path to the Plains. Bearcats 2, Tigers nothing. Chatterton's 1-2 pitch. high with the breaking ball. It's 2-2.
Yeah, they just do a really good job of battling. And then Auburn, Alvarez struck out a bunch of them, but it took a lot of pitches to do it. And when they got deep in counts, they were very patient and made him work.
2-2. Called strike 3. He got the high strike on the inside corner, and Niehaus says something too. He's getting an explanation here from the home plate umpire. It's a strikeout for Chatterton, 1 away in the 5th. 9th strikeout for Auburn pitchers.
Good job by Chase Fralick there, framing that pitch. He did a good job of bringing it back in.
Now here's Jackson Smith. He's been a problem. A single, a double, a stolen base. Scored on a pass ball in the first inning. First pitch to him. Missed outside. 1-0. One ball, no strikes. Pitch from Chatterton. Hit on the ground to first. Oh, scooped up there nicely by Clay. Clay just reached out, watched the ball into the glove, got on him on 2 quick skips across the infield, and he took it to the bag himself for a quick second out.
Yeah, that's what you need if you're Christian Chatterton here. Try to get out of an inning. You throw 10, 11 pitches. That'd be nice for Auburn to get back at the plate and see if you can get something going.
It would break the norm, that's for sure.
Would, yeah.
Again, Bearcats have had base runners. Both teams have had base runners in every trip to the plate so far tonight. Here's Jack Natilli. A walk and a strikeout for the catcher. First pitch. Off speed and hammered through the whole left side into left field.
Yep, just that was just a sitting duck right there for Christian. He did not want to put that pitch where it was. Yeah. That was a pitch he wanted to get down in the zone a little bit. It just stayed up, and fortunately for him, just with a single there.
Yep, Natilli got something he liked right off the bat, too much of the plate, and he's got his first hit of the game. He's 1 for 2. Now here is Quentin Coates. How long can Auburn keep the cleanup hitter at bay? He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts against Alvarez. Right-handed hitting first baseman. Takes a strike, 0-1.
The change there, again up, but caught him front foot a little bit there, so he didn't pull the trigger.
In the Jack State Series, Cincinnati drew 20 walks. So you mentioned earlier, they only hit like 206.
Yes.
But they got on base. And now a balk has been called against Chatterton. So down to second goes Natilli. Two outs in the inning. A base hit here extends the lead. Stretched by Chatterton. 0-1. Check pitch. Swing on a breaking ball. He went.
That's where you want that pitch to be.
Yeah. Starts as a strike. Yes. 70% of the way it's a strike.
Correct.
Falls off the table. 0-2. Here's where the crowd could be a factor here.
Nothing too good. That pitch you just threw, throw it again. All he's going to do, if you either miss it or roll over it for a ground ball.
Runner leads from second. Here's the spin and the throw to second from Chatterton. As long as you make the throw to second, you can do that.
Correct. And somewhere around the bag.
Yeah. Yeah. As long as the fielder is making a move to second base. Now the 0-2. Yeah. Swing and a miss. In the dirt to the backstop, and the runner is going to be on base. Oh, Coates was able to get to first.
That's exactly
on the strikeout wild pitch.
That's exactly the pitch you want to throw, and Chase Fralick just could not corral it in front of him.
So Coates is at first, and Natilli is at third, and the inning continues. Boy, a pass ball, a couple of wild pitches.
It's just been one of those nights right now. And if you're Auburn, you got to figure out a way to get out of this.
Yep. keep it at 2-0. Single runs in the first and second for Cincinnati. Those are the only 2 runs of the game so far. We're in the top of the 5th. Taransky is the hitter. The left fielder takes a strike, 0-1. Started him with a breaking ball. Taransky 0 for 2, couple of punch-outs against Alvarez. Christian Chatterton in on his first inning of relief. Sophomore right-hander comes set. Comes home. Ground ball first. Clay grabs it. Head high. Nice snag. Todd Clay at first. He'll take it to the bag, and the inning is over, and Auburn does get out of it. A 2-out single followed by a strikeout wild pitch, and then a ground out. No runs on a hit. No errors. 2 more left on base for Cincinnati. They've now stranded 7 through their first 5 times at the plate. Halfway home, 2-0. Bearcats lead the Tigers. Auburn baseball continues in a moment.
Ants in the kitchen, termites under the floor, mosquitoes in the backyard. It's a full court infestation. Don't let them score. Call Cook's Pest Control. Nobody beats Cook's when it comes to superior protection against unwanted pests. Cook's knowledgeable and courteous technicians are expertly trained to get the job done right, guaranteed. With Cook's on your team, your home's defense is unstoppable.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie Cook's Pest Control.
Are you ready for your winning moment? Find it at Wind Creek Casino, where the action never stops. Hottest games, loosest spins, more ways to win. We've got the highest payouts and the most epic rewards. At Wind Creek, there's a win waiting for you around every corner. Wind Creek Casino. Find your winning moment. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Tigers trail Cincinnati 2-0 as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. A new pitcher is on for the Bearcats. It's Dominic Morrow. Garula, 2 innings, 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. He faced 8 batters through 27 pitches, 18 for strikes. And now the new pitcher for Cincinnati is Dominic Morrow. He is another right-hander. So they go righty, lefty, righty. He's from Lapeer, Michigan, 6'1", 210, a junior right-hander. And a transfer in from Northwood in Division II. Northwood went to the Division II championships for the first time ever, thanks in part to Morrow. He pitched in 19 games, 1 start, 18 outings in relief, a 3.02 earned run average, and 3 saves. So a critical bullpen piece, a closer at the D2 level. Dominic Morrow, a right-hander, in. And he'll face the top of the order, Eric Guevara, to get things started in the 5th. Morrow's first pitch. Boy, oh boy, is a called strike outside and low. 0-1.
He's been pretty consistent, and so it doesn't look like a strike, but he keeps calling it one.
For those of you synced up and watching it on TV, if it is a 1 pitch, late swing and a miss at a fastball, I think the radar gun must be down here too.
Yes.
It was not working in the top half of the 5th, not working here in the bottom. That was a fastball, though. Guevara was late. So if these are strikes, our apologies. They just didn't look like it from up here. 0-2. Ground ball right side. First baseman gloves. Underhand toss to Morrow, covering the bag, and he's got it for the out. Morrow has a little hitch in his delivery. A little catch at the top of the delivery, and then he follows through. It's different. Now here's Bub Terrell. Auburn has 2 hits tonight. Bub Terrell has 2 hits tonight.
Yeah, both doubles.
Yep.
As far away from each other as you can get. So now single up the middle.
All right, Bub stands in there.
Well, they have to play you straight up, though. That's the one thing about it.
First pitch to him. I couldn't check his swing on a pitch down in the dirt. 0-1. Nothing but strikes from Morrow. Had 12 games as a freshman at Northwood. 10 of those were starts. 0-1. Fastball for a strike, 0-2. He made his college debut at Montevallo 2 years ago. So back here in the state of Alabama.
Your bub, you got to protect. 0-2. Just poke one the other way, find a way to get the ball on the ground, get on base somehow.
Here's the pitch. Crank foul right side past Sonny DeShera, who does not move. 0-2.
Well, we got a second while they're looking at this. Whether you're planting a tree or tackling a backyard project, don't risk a penalty. Contact Alabama 811 before you dig to get your underground utilities marked for free. Visit al811.com or call 811. It's free, it's simple, it's the law.
Nicely done. 0-2. Missed inside. One of the first times tonight that location has not been called a strike.
Yeah, I think everybody flinched, including the umpire.
Tigers trail 2-0. We're in the bottom of the fifth. Still plenty of time in this one. And Auburn has had chances in every inning. The 1-2. Fastball line right at the second baseman. Boy, Terrell hit the daylights out of that ball, but right at Smith at second for the out. Well, the game owes him a bloop single somewhere in the next week or two.
Yes.
All right, 2 up, 2 down. And it's Chase Freilich. He's been hit by a pitch, and he's grounded out to first.
Really, the only 3 balls hit hard tonight have been off Bub's bat. They haven't really hit another ball hard. Cabaloo, fairly good. His liner to left the second time up was hit pretty well, but Bub's 3 stand out for sure.
Pitch to Freilich. Drops in for a strike.
Hey,
first pitch strikes from Morrow.
Give it to Cincinnati. They've done that. Mm-hmm. Even though Auburn's had base runners, they've come in throwing strikes.
Yeah. 9 pitches from Morrow, 8 of them for strikes so far. The 0-1 to Freilich. Fouled away left side and well out of play.
Both relievers especially came in and kind of set the tone by throwing a bunch of strikes right out of the gate.
And this is a guy, Morrow, who, the setting is different, but how many games did he come in with a 1 or 2 or 3 run lead, closing stages?
Yeah.
And I mean, he's not going to, you wouldn't think he's going to pitch the last 5 innings, but this is a spot where he can be big for them. 0-2. Missed down and away, 1-2. Brings that closer's mentality in the middle innings. 2 runs, 6 hits, an error for Cincinnati. No runs, 2 hits, an error for Auburn. Basketball tomorrow, 7:30 airtime. Tiger Talk Thursday at 6. Basketball or baseball Friday, basketball Saturday, baseball Sunday. 1-2 pitch misses low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And if you have the Auburn Athletics app, then you also have softball all weekend, baseball all weekend.
A whole lot going on.
Got it all.
It's that time of year.
Yep.
We're exactly a month away from the start of spring football as well.
Which means in 2 months we're looking at A-Day.
Yes.
Here's the 2-2. That is hit hard to right center field. He left a breaking ball up. Freilich takes a wide turn at first. He's thinking 2. Now he thinks better of it and dives back in to first base. Hanging breaking ball. Freilich climbed the ladder to go get it. Let her high by the time he smashed it into right center for a hard hit single.
Just what he does.
Yep.
Great hand-eye coordination. He can get on top of the ball, even on top of the zone, and that's what he's able to do.
That was the old forehand smash to right center.
Yeah, 2-hand backhand. I don't know, whichever way you want to call it.
And now Steele with 2 outs.
It's time for Lucas Steele to hammer one on top of the pitching facility. It's about that time.
That would tie it up. First pitch, fastball, called strike, 0-1.
I would say out of the last 9 batters, 6 of them have been first pitch fastball strikes at the knee or a hair below.
Right. Morrow turns, looks at Freilich at first. The 0-1. Steele takes that one low, 1-1. Lucas walked in the first. He struck out in the third. He's alternated sides of the plate each time. Back from the left side against the righty, 1-1. He was trying to hit it to the facility there, and he got over the top, fouled off the curve, 1-2.
Breaking ball got in on the hands there.
All 4 batters this inning have gone to 2 strikes. Freilich at first, 2 down. 2-0. Tigers trail, bottom of the 5th. The 1-2 pitch to Steele. Here it is. Ground ball, right side into the shift. Second baseman gloves in short right field. And Smith throws on to first for the out. Steele's retired, and the inning is over. No runs, a 2-out single. No errors, 1 left. Auburn has stranded 7. They've stranded a runner in every inning. Through 5, it's still 2-0 Cincinnati, and this is the Auburn Sports Network.
Children's of Alabama reminds you that every child's head injury should be treated like a serious injury until a doctor says it's not. The CDC estimates some 4 million sports and recreation-related concussions occur each year. Even a minor fall or collision may be a concern. Symptoms typically include headaches, unsteadiness, confusion, or sleepiness. To find out what to do in case of a suspected concussion, visit childrensal.org/concussion and always dial 911 in case of an emergency.
Are you ready for your winning moment? Find it at Wind Creek Casino, where the action never stops. Hottest games, loosest spins, more ways to win. We've got the highest payouts and the most epic rewards. At Wind Creek, there's a win waiting for you around every corner. Wind Creek Casino. Find your winning moment. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
All right, we go to the 6th, 2-0 Cincinnati on top. 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up for the Bearcats against Christian Chatterton, who goes into his second inning of relief work. 15 pitches last inning for Christian, 12 strikes.
And you need to be there again if you're Christian. I mean, look, this is the 4th game we've seen Auburn. This is the 3rd game that's looked like this.
Yeah.
And it's really surprising so far. Nobody more surprised than the people in that dugout. But you got to hold it here because you got to find a way to scratch some runs across. But you can't keep adding to the total for Cincinnati right here. You got to throw a shutout inning.
Yeah, the only 2 runs were scored in the first 2 innings of the game. Single runs in the first and second for Cincinnati. Enzo Infelice, the batter, he has singled and scored. He's also struck out. His first time to face Chatterton. Christian delivers. And it's lifted right side. Foul. That is slicing out of play. Into the seats. 0-1 to the freshman Infelice. Auburn baseball is brought to you in part by Wind Creek Casino, where the action never stops. Hottest games, loosest spins, more ways to win. Wind Creek Casino. Find your winning moment. Tigers 3-0. Bearcats 2-1. The 0-1 to Infelice.
Good pitch.
Tried to check his swing. He could not do it. It was a breaking ball low, and it fooled Infelice. 0-2.
Yeah, if Christian Chatterton can stay down in the zone, throw the fastball to set up the breaking stuff and the change, then that's when he's at his best.
He's ahead in the count here, 0-2. Freilich sets up. Chatterton rocks and fires and misses down and away, 1-2. After the Texas trip, Auburn plays 9 in a row at home before conference play begins. Midweek games against West Georgia, Samford, and UAB here. 1-2 pitch. That is line to right field, base hit. Tried to get it in on the hands, didn't get it far enough in, and the freshman was able to power it out toward right. And Infelice has his second opposite field single of the game. He led off the second and came around to score. He now leads off the 6th.
Yeah, good job of hitting. We talked about him, how impressive he's looked, and he just fought off a pitch and just happened to put it in the right spot right there.
Now here's Derek Pitts. He's out of St. Louis.
You wouldn't think he's a runner at first, but you might be in a bunt situation here
First pitch sails way high on Pitts, 1-0.
To try to get runner up and over and in. They play a little small ball here with the bottom of the lineup.
Yeah, Infelice doesn't have a stolen base attempt, but it's in their DNA to try to put pressure on the defense.
It is, and Pitts, you would think he's able to run at the plate, get a bunt down, put some pressure on here.
That's right.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them try to do that.
Nobody out, top of the 6th inning. Chatterton's delivery. Little bit high.
Been a strike at times.
2-0.
Again, falling behind.
He can still throw that breaking ball here, 2-0.
He can.
From the stretch, 5 on the pitch clock. Chatterton's delivery. Missed inside and up, and it's 3-0.
Yeah, 2-0 changeup misses, and now you put yourself in a really tough situation. If you're Christian Chatterton here, you got to come in here and throw strikes and see if you can get a ground ball.
Tigers trailed in the first 2 games of the Youngstown State Series, came back to win. They're down 2-0 here, 3-0. That's right through there for a strike, 3-1. Pitts was taken all the way. Christian Mitchell, who has driven in a run and singled tonight, waits on deck. Chatterton comes set at the belt. Shrugs and delivers. And that is fly towards center and deep. Ballou goes back as far as he can go. Yes. He got it.
Wow.
Yeah, he went all the way back to the wall. And in front of the Alpha Insurance logo in left center field, made the catch.
If the wall is 2 feet shorter, then that's a wall scraper right there. But Kay Ballou did a really good job of getting back to the wall first, finding the ball, and making that look a lot easier than it was.
He got back there in a hurry, which is what worried me at first.
Yes.
But then he measured it, made that catch with a foot against the base of the wall. Now here's Mitchell, runner at first, 1 down. Sack fly single for Mitchell on the night. And the first pitch to him misses low and out, 1-0. He jumped on the first pitch from Alvarez in his at bat in the 4th for the single. Now here we are in the 6th. One-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0. It's 2-0 Cincinnati. Bearcats have out-hit the Tigers 7-3.
Yeah, and you 2-0 the last at batter.
Yep.
You got away with it by the skin of your teeth, but you put yourself in the same position now, being 2-0 once again.
Chatterton works a little more deliberately. Pitch clock at 2. At 1, the pitch. Called strike, outside corner. 2-1. Fastball. Still a good crowd here. A few folks have headed home, but for the most part, pretty full. Just waiting on something to happen. 2-1.
Good pitch.
Called strike at the knees. 2-2. Waiting on the offense to come to life for even the way Cincinnati plays offense. It keeps you on the ropes. And as a fan, it's hard to build any momentum when the pitcher is up there doing work. Here's the 2-2. Off the end of the bat, popped up right side. Deep second, McCrane. No, it's the first baseman, Clay. It just kept tailing back with that side spin and back spin, and Todd Clay deep at first puts it away for the out. That was a good pitch by Chatterton.
It was.
You saw a lot of that last year when he was on as well.
Yes,
off the end of the bat.
Weak swings, out in front, pop-ups, weak ground balls to the right side. That's when you know he's got the changeup going. It's just a matter of getting ahead in some counts and then being able to throw that.
So now 2 down and the runner at first. And the number 9 hitter, Conlon Daniel, to the plate. He's popped up a bunt and struck out. First pitch.
Good
strike right through there. Started him with a fastball at 90.
Yes.
0-1.
Now your changeup adds a little depth to it if you're able to throw it after throwing a fastball for a strike.
Big hole on the right side for the right-handed hitter. Daniel from Cincinnati, runner goes, delayed steal, throw to second, not in time. He got the left hand in there.
Yeah, all on Chatterton there.
Yep. Infelice gets his first stolen base of the year. Oh yeah, he was out to
there was no chance.
Yeah, he was out to a big lead before he decided to take off. Chatterton just started ignoring him over there. So a ball and a strike to Daniel. Here's the pitch. Curve, strike. Beautiful pitch.
That's just two. It's just two.
And that is the second.
Was that? Okay. I said the scoreboard was wrong.
So the scoreboard was wrong.
Yes.
Okay. So the second pitch was a strike. I thought it was
Correct.
a ball too,
I did
Jason.
too, yes.
So that was an 0-2 pitch that was called strike 3. Yeah. Beautifully done.
Trust Chase Fralick.
That's right. That's a good point. When he comes out to celebrate, that's strike 3. All right, leadoff single does no harm. No runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left in scoring position for Cincinnati. To the bottom of the 6th we go. Still 2-0. Bearcats and Auburn baseball continues in a moment.
Looking for legendary wings, mouth-watering burgers, and unbeatable pizza for your next big event? Baumhauer's Catering is here to satisfy your cravings. From tailgates, birthdays, to office lunches and weddings, boost your event with delicious flavors of Baumhauer's Catering. We offer pickup or delivery, or choose our full-service catering that includes setup and staff. Don't have space for your big event? We can even host you in our dedicated party space. Baumhauer's Victory Grill Catering. Legendary flavors, zero hassle. War Eagle.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
This is Coach Butch Thompson. Back to more baseball on the Auburn Sports Network.
Cade Ballou, Todd Clay, Mason McCrane for Auburn against Dominic Morrow, a Division II closer a year ago who has come in, and he was effective last inning. He got the first 2 outs, gave up a single, then got a ground out. Bit of a herky-jerky delivery style, little pause at the top before he comes forward. Something to adjust to. Cade Ballou gets his first look at him. He's the 3rd pitcher of the game for Cincinnati, who leads it 2-0. First pitch to Ballou, curveball, strike, 0-1. Cade struck out in the first, flew to left in the 3rd. So he's had 1 at bat against each pitcher so far. Trying to get that leadoff man on base. 0-1, hammered foul right side. Man, he hit that a mile, but he was early. And it's 0-2.
Yeah, one of your best base runners here.
Yeah.
You got to start getting on base, creating some havoc if you're Auburn here, and Cade Ballou's a guy that can do that. Shifting way over now with 0-2.
See if they pitch him in or set up outside. Here's the 0-2. They set up outside and missed outside with a 93-mile-an-hour fastball.
Yeah,
1-2.
If you're Cade Ballou and you could just drop your bat on one down the third baseline, you're walking to second for a double here. I mean, everybody is shifted way over.
See if they're setting up, coming back inside with that pitch. The 1-2.
Strike 3.
Called third strike on a breaking ball. Ballou didn't think so, but again, that high strike has been there all night long. All night long. So he's out on strikes, 1 away in the 6th. And we'll see what Todd Clay can do to try to jumpstart this offense. First pitch. Big cut. Fouled it back to the backstop. Ricochets all the way back out to Morrow. 0-1 the count. Clay has grounded to second and flied to right field. Still looking for that first hit of the season. And the 0-1. Breaking ball, called strike. It's 0-2. He didn't think so. He thought that was even higher than what has been called a strike. Tigers are frustrated offensively right now.
Yeah.
And here's the 0-2 from the Cincy right-hander. Curveball hit on the ground on 4 hops to short. Throw high, but gathered. Niehaus made the throw to Coates for the second out. And now Mason McCrane, the last chance for Auburn in the 6th. The last 2 base runners Auburn has had have been 2-out base runners.
Yeah, and you go 0-2, 0-2. And, I mean, that's what we saw the last inning as well.
Yep.
Getting behind in the count and have to just be defensive with 2 strikes.
Bottom of the 6th. Nobody on, 2 outs for McCrane. And the first pitch to him. Inside with a slider. 1 ball, no strikes. McCrane has struck out and grounded to second. The 1-0. Fastball missed low and away, 2-0. As we pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. McCrane grounds 1 to second. 2 hops for Smith. Toss to first, a little bit up the line, but he gathered it and the inning's over. Auburn goes in order for the first time tonight. Tigers go down 1-2-3 in the 6th. 2-0 Cincinnati, 7th inning coming up next. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Serves up, Auburn family. Saturday, February 21st, your Auburn men's tennis team competes in a doubleheader versus Florida and the Citadel. For free admission at the Yarborough Tennis Center, we're serving up more than just aces this sweet SEC home opener. Join us for Publix desserts while you cheer on your Tigers. The matchup versus the Gators will start at noon. The Bulldogs to follow at 5 p.m. We'll see you at the Yarborough Tennis Center in your orange and blue. War Eagle.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Still 2-0. We've been stuck on 2-0 since the second inning. Cincinnati got a run in the first and 1 in the second. And both teams have threatened a good bit, but nothing has come across since then. Both teams have stranded 7. Both teams have committed an error. It was an errant pickoff throw for both sides. For Auburn, Andreas Alvarez, 4 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. So far, Christian Chatterton, 2 innings, 2 hits, no runs, no walks, 3 strikeouts. So another 11 strikeouts for Auburn pitching.
Yeah, and 1 earned run.
And 1 earned run. Yep. That is our game recap, which is presented by Regions Bank at the Auburn University Regions Visa debit card or the prepaid Regions Now card at regions.com/Go Tigers. Regions, official bank of the SEC. Top of the order. Niehaus. First pitch to Niehaus is a strike, 0-1.
Yep, finding the fastball zone now, which is really beneficial for Chatterton on the mound.
Right-hander starting to throw for Auburn in the bullpen.
Looks like Hetzler's motion. Maybe not.
0-1. Off the end of the bat. Little changeup, little dribbler to Chatterton. Fields and throws in time. Just off the end of the bat. And Niehaus grounds out to Chatterton. 1 away in the top of the 7th. And Jackson Smith to the plate.
Saxon Roberts, I think, 46. I think that's who. Is that 46? It's hard for me to see. Look, I know it's a right-hander. long body in the 40s. So
I have Andy's binoculars here in the booth. I just didn't get them out.
Yeah, I think that's Saxon. I think it is.
A lot of good they're going to do up here if you don't get them out, right? Jacob Hillman to the rescue. Here is Smith. First pitch, he shows bunt, pops it up, back to the net. Running bunt attempt. 0-1. Smith tonight has doubled and scored. He has singled, and he's grounded out to first.
Okay, so it's L.J. Cormier.
Okay. Saw Cormier over the weekend.
We did.
Was that game 2 against Youngstown State? Game 2 of the doubleheader?
Yes, the third game of the
finale.
third game of the series, yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. 0-1 to Smith. Chatterton ready. He delivers. It is lined off of Chatterton. Christian chases it down and underhand shoveled it to first, where Clay hauled it in for the catch. Christian Chatterton got hit by that ball and then scampered out to get it, and then falling forward, shoveled it ahead underhand style, and Clay received it. That is our defensive play of the game, presented by Cook's Pest Control. 2 outs in the inning. The best defense for your home is Cook's Pest Control, the South's most trusted name in pest control since 1928, and the official pest control provider of the Auburn Tigers. Chatterton's okay. And Jack Natilli comes to the plate with the bases empty and 2 out in the 7th. They have turned the lineup over every other inning. And the first pitch to Natilli is downstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. He's 1 for 2, a single, a walk, and a strikeout. He's drawn 6 walks this year already. 6 walks and 2 hits.
Yes,
for Natilli. Strong right-handed batter. The pitch. This is low. 2-0. I don't think he's been behind in a count all night. Two outs, nobody on. 2-0 Cincinnati. They've out-hit Auburn 7-3. Chatterton off the right side of the rubber, kicks and pitches, and it's a breaking ball that missed high, 3-0. Quentin Coates, the cleanup man, waits on deck.
I know he's a really good hitter, but the 2 out, nobody on walks are.
If nothing else, they extend things and they turn the lineup over more quickly. Here's the 3-0. Right in there, breaking ball for a strike or a change, 3-1. Thought they might give him the green light there, but he was taken. Hitters count for sure. Righty-righty matchup. Chatterton delivers.
Same
dribbler back to the pitcher.
That changeup.
Yep. Chatterton fields and throws. 3 outs, all ground balls to the pitcher. For the first time, the Bearcats go in order. 7th inning stretch time. Cincinnati 2, Auburn nothing. Auburn baseball continues in a moment.
There's team pride, and then there's extra Tiger pride. When I'm carrying the Auburn University Regents Visa debit card or prepaid Regents Now card, that's exactly what I get. Whether I'm grabbing some extra Auburn gear or picking up an extra dozen wings for the game, this card always brings it. Sometimes I get an extra War Eagle from the cashier too. Visit Regions.com/Go Tigers to get yours.
Extra changes everything. And at Regions, Extra is our ordinary. Official bank of the SEC, member FDIC.
Alabama Power is here for you when big storms hit. But we're also here for the little things. We're there to get the coffee started, to make sure everyone's ready for school, for midday dance breaks, and evening entertainment. We're also there to help you save on all that energy with easy-to-use tips, tools, and efficiency programs. So enjoy these moments.
Kids, movie night.
And we'll do the rest. Visit alabamapower.com and follow us on social to learn more.
This game recap is presented by Regions Bank. Regions is a proud partner of Auburn University and the official bank of the SEC.
Oh, we already did that. 2 runs in the first 2 innings for Cincinnati. A run in the first, run in the second. That has been the only offense. The pitching has been good enough, really, for both sides to this point. Teams have stranded 7 apiece. And as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning, it's a new pitcher that Auburn will face. It is 5'10", 178-pound junior right-hander Carson Marsh. Marsh is out of West Chester, Ohio. He is in his 3rd year with the Bearcats. He is 1-0 already this year with a win in relief. He went 3 innings in one of the games against Jack State, did not give up a hit, and had 5 strikeouts. Faced 9 batters, struck 5 of them out, threw 33 pitches, 24 of them for strikes in 3 innings against Jack State. Career 9-8 record. This will be his 50th career appearance, his 40th in relief. He saved a game in each of the last 2 years for Cincinnati.
Yeah, it feels like he's a guy that if he could get low pitch count,
yeah,
might run it the rest of the way.
Yep.
So no Chris Rembert, obviously, for the Tigers tonight.
Right.
Ryan Farber on deck. You got Logan Gregorio, left-handed bat. At some point, you got to feel like you're going to see him.
Yeah.
Ty Thompson is a guy that can play the infield. Ethan Bingaman can play second. Yep. Ty Clay can play multiple positions. If Brandon McCrane could get on, maybe you see a Logan Gregorio at bat here for the Tigers.
McCrane takes ball 1 low, skips away to the on-deck circle. McCrane's been on base twice tonight.
He's done a good job.
Been hit by a pitch, and he's walked.
Again, find a way on.
Yeah. Marsh, the 4th pitcher of the night for Cincinnati. 1-0 pitch. Fastball, fouled back.
Good cut right there by Brandon McCrane.
92 on the fastball. Morrow, 2 innings, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, a strikeout. Faced 7 batters, 27 pitches, 20 strikes. They're also not giving anybody a second look at any of these pitchers.
They're rotating everybody.
Yeah, they have been on schedule well with their pitching. 1-1. There's a strike. Threw a slider that broke over the plate, called a strike. 1-2. Well, the top half of that order is pretty loaded with lefties as well. 1-2, he reaches out,
too much.
Hits it to right, and it hangs up. Off the end of the bat, and it held up long enough for Pitts to get over there to it. Hadn't played well defensively, and there's the first out. So Brandon McCrane is out on the fly out, and it's 5 Tigers in a row that have been retired, and here's Ryan Farber. Farber's 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. 2 for 8 to start the season.
Your 9 has to be a 1 right here.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to find a way to get on and let Eric Gavari drive you in.
San Antonio native Farber takes a ball low and outside, 1-0. I think we also, you can be frustrated with the strike zone, or you can give credit to Natilli, the catcher.
And the entire pitching staff, who's done a good job of continuing to throw the ball in those situations.
When we talk about the value of a catcher, 1-0. Down and in slider, he pulled it foul right side. And what he can do for you. How many strikes can he steal? How many counts can he turn into, advantage counts? Big difference in a 3-1 versus a 2-2 count.
Huge. And even there, Ryan Farber, you probably swing a ball 2 right there.
Yeah.
You should be ahead 2-0 in this count. Now it's 1-1 and
1-1, fouled off. Threw him at slider again. Yep. He went down, fouled it away, and it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, it's felt like every Auburn hitter the last 3 or 4 innings has been 0-2, 1-2.
Mm-hmm. 2-0 Cincinnati, bottom of the 7th. They adjust their infield defense a little bit with 2 strikes. Move the shortstop, Niehaus, over toward third a bit. Big hole up the middle. 1-2. Fouled away, left side again. Over on top of the facility, recently renovated for coaches' offices. Really nice-looking facility. The players saw it for the first time 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
Less than 2 weeks ago. A ball and 2 strikes to Farber. 1 out, nobody on the pitch. He got a piece of it, stayed alive. Defensive swing, and he gets another one. Right fielder Pitts is playing straight away. Daniel is several steps toward left center. So a ground ball up the middle that gets by the pitcher is an easy base hit.
Absolutely.
And anything in the right center field gap, and Farber could run for a long time.
Yes, there's a huge gap.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Trailing by 2 in the 7th. Marsh is ready. His 1-2. Fouled up the left side and over into the Yeti yard. And we'll do it again. Good battle between the guy Marsh, who can close games. He's thrown 10 pitches here in the inning. He's gotten 1 out, and he's ahead of Farber 1-2.
Goes back to that back foot breaking ball right here.
Farber chokes up. Here's the 1-2. That's pulled down the right field line. It is down, and it's a foul ball. Oh, he missed extra bases by a foot.
He did. He tried to throw the breaking ball, but it stayed up and out over the plate, and Farber just out in front of it.
Auburn had runners in scoring position each of the first 3 innings with fewer than 2 outs. Since then, Auburn has not had a man in scoring position. Farber again chokes up with 2 strikes. About an inch or so. That's a significant choke up. With 1 out and nobody on, another 1-2 from Marsh on the way. And that's lined up the left field line, foul. Slicing away and against that brick wall, so we'll do it again. And the crowd now responds to Farber. They appreciate the battle. 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Here it is. Fouled away. And the crowd gets a little louder with every foul ball.
Yeah, he's done a good job of, hitting it where it's pitched.
Yep.
Inside pitch, pulled it, outside pitch, throw it the other way. Taking advantage of a mistake here, because that's what you're looking for. You're looking for a mistake you can take advantage of.
He's a career 300 hitter or thereabouts in college. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Farber. Fouled away again.
Pitcher getting a little frustrated, too.
He sure is. He snapped the glove there when he caught the ball. And whatever happens, it's more pitches for Guevara to watch in the circle and everybody else in the dugout. All those lefties that'll be up at minimum next inning. The 1-2 pitch. Ground ball, right side, foul. 12 pitches in the at-bat. Marsh averaged 11 pitches per inning in his 3 innings against Jack State.
Yes. And a visit.
Yeah. Try to break things up a bit.
I think he saw the same thing. Hey,
yeah.
Don't get frustrated, because I think he saw his pitcher kind of huffing a little bit.
Yep. All right, while that visit goes on, let's update some scores on the Yellowwood scoreboard. Mississippi State beat Troy 13-7 tonight in Starkville. South Carolina won at Wofford 8-2. They're in the bottom of the 8th now in Boca Raton as Florida Atlantic leads Missouri 4-2. Texas A&M leads A&M Corpus Christi 3-2 in the 7th.
A couple of basketball scores. Michigan beat Purdue 91-80.
Okay.
NC State blasted North Carolina 82-58.
1-2 pitch. Fly ball center field. Daniel tracks it and makes the catch.
With the pitcher strutting around the mound now. Very vividly strutting around the mound.
Took 13 pitches to put away Farber. It's the second out of the inning. Well, he's got the closer mentality.
He did. He pointed to that fly ball here in the 7th inning, like the last out of the game. See if Auburn can. I mean, listen, that can get something going here.
Well, yeah, the at bat itself. Here's the pitch. Guevara takes a strike, 0-1.
But you have to get somebody on base and get it started.
Yeah. 2-0 Cincinnati. 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the 7th. The 0-1. Guevara takes it low and outside. It skips all the way to the backstop. 1-1. Bub Terrell, who's had a good night, would be next, but there are 2 outs in the 7th. Marsh delivered. It's a strike. Breaking ball dropped in, 1-2. So he's thrown the fastball for a strike and the slider for a strike.
Ground ball through the right side. That's Eric Guevara's spot.
1-2 pitch. Fly ball, right field. Pitts in several steps. He's got it. And the inning is over. That's an excited Cincinnati dugout. They lead 2-0 as Auburn goes in order in the 7th. To the 8th we go, 2-0 Cincinnati. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Looking for a street legal golf car? Diamond Golf Cars has the largest selection in the state, and the Auburn store is right off Oplacker Road, closer than you think. With locations in Auburn, Birmingham, and Huntsville, they've been raising the bar since 2012 in golf car sales and service. Need a tune-up? Diamond Golf Cars is full service for all your golf car needs, and they offer pickup and delivery, carrying brands such as EasyGo, Club Car, Yamaha, and much more. Visit DiamondGolfCars.com today and drive different. Drive Diamond.
The Goose Performing Arts Center at Auburn University is Alabama's premier destination for the arts, bringing you the very best of Broadway, dance, music, and more. Learn more about upcoming performances and see the calendar of events online at gougecenter.auburn.edu. That's GOGUE center.auburn.edu. Or call the box office 334-844-TIXS.
To the 8th inning. Christian Chatterton back out there for the Tigers, trying to hold Cincinnati at bay. Middle third of the order. Coates, Tyransky, and Infelice. Chatterton has retired 7 in a row. He got 3 ground balls back to him last inning. Changeup starting to get dialed in a little better. His first action of the season. So he goes back out there for his would-be 4th inning of relief. Alvarez worked the first 4. Cincinnati leads the game 2-0. They've out-hit the Tigers 7-3. Basketball tomorrow night on the network, 8 o'clock tip from Starkville. We have a broadcast at 7:30 on many of these same Auburn Sports Network affiliates. Now the 8th inning set to get underway. Coates 0-for-3, hat trick tonight, 3 strikeouts.
A pitch comm issue.
Okay, so he'll switch with Guevara.
And now Guevara has to get a new one.
Auburn pitching, 7 hits, 2 runs, only 1 of them earned, only 2 walks, and 11 more strikeouts. Almost 2/3 of the pitches strikes. Still not quite to that 70% number, but about 64. Pitch to Coates. Inside, ball 1. First time Coates has led off an inning in this game. Again, Cincinnati goes to Birmingham to play a 4-game series at UAB. 1-0 pitch. That's lined hard up the right field line, and that is extra bases. McCrane over to get it. Gets it back as quick as he can to the infield, but it's an easy stand-up double for the cleanup man, Coates, his first hit of the night. And they've got the leadoff man in scoring position. Second time in the last 3 innings they've put the leadoff man on base. Chatterton did a good job to strand Infelice.
Here's what you wonder if you have pinch runner. I would almost guarantee that they're going to be bunting here to try to get this lead to 3. Try to get the runner over, get them in. A third run feels like a huge step in this game if you're Cincinnati.
Tyransky, the hitter, is a freshman. He's 0 for 3 tonight with a couple of strikeouts. He grounded out to first his first time. So, do you tell the freshman?
I think that's absolutely the thought process there is, hey, you got a runner on second, bunt the
they're
ball.
Going to bring in a pinch hitter.
Yeah. And I think that's even more of the sign there to bunt the ball to the third baseman.
This is Luke Sefcik.
There you go. I think a veteran guy that you probably trust more than a freshman to get the bunt down. And you want to bunt this ball to the left side and make Eric Guevara feel that that's the goal right now.
All right, Sefcik, his dad a major leaguer and his high school coach. Right-handed batter. Auburn infield ready for the bunt. And Chatterton turns and throws to second. Coates back in there safely. 2-0 Bearcats. They have 8 hits in the game. We're in the top of the 8th. Big run out at second. Chatterton looks home. Looks to second, looks home, and looks and throws to second. Sefcik hasn't shown anything yet on these 2 throws to second base. Early runs for the Bearcats, and they're trying to add here. A little pressure late. Pitch. He is bunting, and he bunts it to the pitcher, who slips. Chatterton slips and can't get anything behind the throw, and everybody's safe. So Sefcik is aboard. It was a good bunt. He was going to be able to throw him out, but the slip kept him from being able to get anything behind the throw.
Yeah, and he fields it in a strange spot, kind of backhands it, and his back is to, and so he had to spin all the way around and get his footing.
That plant, the right foot, the plant foot slid out.
Instead of backhanding it and planting your foot at the same time, he spun, and when he did, his feet went out from under him.
So before Infelice can hit, a meeting on the mound. Everett Tiford and the infield get together. This is defense. This is strategy. This is pitching. This is all of it. With Infelice, who's handled the bat well tonight. He has a couple of singles. Freshman jumping right into things, causing problems. He has 2 of their 9 hits. It is a base hit for Sefcik. And now, will Auburn bring the infield in?
I think you're in on the corners. Double play depth in the middle.
At the very least, medium depth in the middle.
And this is a guy that's handled the bat really well, has gone the other way, shown he can do that. There's a ton of room on the right side right now.
It's a tough spot for Chatterton for sure.
It is.
They throw over to first. Just a soft toss over there. It is L.J. Cormier in the bullpen for Auburn, the freshman.
Been throwing for a while.
Mm-hmm. At the corners with nobody out. Pitched in Felice. Breaking ball low, 1-0.
Which, if you're Christian Chatterton, you had to be really careful here, though, of not worrying so much about the situation and not making quality pitches. Still, the most important thing you can do right now is make quality pitches if you're Christian Chatterton.
1-0 delivery. Curveball fouled away, 1-1. Tigers would give up a third run in order to get a double play ball up the middle. It's a tough team to double up.
I'm kind of surprised that Eric Guevara is still back now.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was up a little bit, corners in here, even though it's not bases loaded situation.
Another throw to first. I think they'd be just fine with Ian Felice going the other way again, as he's done twice tonight in that huge hole on the right side when they
I think that's why you're seeing a lot of breaking balls right here.
1-1. Another breaking ball, yanked foul, left side, off the net. And now Chatterton's ahead in the count, a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, strikeout would be massive here.
Yeah, getting tense here in the top of the 8th. Tigers trail 2-0. Chatterton comes set. His 48th pitch of the game is on the way. And it's fouled away to the net.
Enzo is a tough out for a freshman DH.
Good defensive swing.
You know, Chatterton doesn't do it a lot, but maybe this is an opportunity to go fastball up because you know he's looking soft away. Get fastball above the belt here. You might can get a swing, and you need a strikeout.
I think both hits have come on fastballs where they tried to jam him.
Correct.
Here's the 1-2. High fly ball deep to left and well foul.
That is not where you want the changeup right there.
Nope.
That's why I think you go fastball and see if you can catch him leaning.
Still 1-2. Infelice scored in the 2nd inning, singled and stole his first base of the year in the 6th. We're now in the 8th with runners at the corners and nobody out. Tigers need an out. And here is the 1-2 from Chatterton. On the way. Lined into left field. That's down for a base hit. It's an RBI for Infelice. And it's 3-0 Cincinnati.
Yeah, went back to the well one too many times. Another changeup over the heart of the plate, and he was waiting on that pitch, just sat back on it and drilled it into left field.
So they're at 1st and 2nd and still nobody out. And Derek Pitts is the batter. As Chase Freilich relays the signs, and Everett Tieford comes out to the top step and now heads out to the mound, and that'll be the end of the day for Christian Chatterton. So Cincinnati scores for the first time since the 2nd inning. Bearcats plate their 3rd run of the game. It's 3-0. They have 10 hits. And 3 of those have come here in the 8th inning. A double, a single, a single. Christian Chatterton's night comes to an end. And L.J. Cormier, the freshman, enters for the Tigers. Cormier becomes the 3rd pitcher of the night. We'll give you the info on LJ when we come back to Plainsman Park with the Tigers trailing 3-0 in the 8th. It is the Alabama Power call to the bullpen.
Alabama Power is here for you when big storms hit. But we're also here for the little things. We're there to get the coffee started, to make sure everyone's ready for school, for midday dance breaks, and evening entertainment. We're also there to help you save on all that energy with easy-to-use tips, tools, and efficiency programs. So enjoy these moments.
Kids, movie night.
And we'll do the rest. Visit alabamapower.com and follow us on social to learn more.
L.J. Cormier, freshman, out of Tuscaloosa. 6'1", 173, right-hander, rated the number 3 right-handed pitcher in the state of Alabama. Coming out of high school, he's already pitched once. He pitched in the series finale against Youngstown State. 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. He faced 5 batters and threw 21 pitches here Saturday night. And so Cormier is on. And it's another tight situation as he inherits runners at 1st and 2nd and nobody out in the top of the 8th inning. And 1 already in. Cincinnati leads the game 3-0. This is a quality ball club. They're a regional team as an at-large team a year ago. Won a game in the Knoxville Regional. And several key pieces back. And they have come in here tonight after setting up camp in the state of Alabama, taking 2 of 3 from Jacksonville State. They made the drive down Highway 431. And they lead Auburn 3-0. Single runs in the 1st and the 2nd And now one here in the 8th. So Cormier goes through his warm-ups. We'll update the Yellowwood scoreboard. Almost everything else final. Only one other game going on. It's Texas A&M leading Texas A&M Corpus Christi 5-3. They're in the 8th. Everything else final. Florida beat Stetson 12-2. Vandy beat Eastern Michigan 13-2. Ole Miss walked off Arkansas State 7-6. Alabama beat Samford 3-2. Texas by 10 over Lamar 14-4. Florida Atlantic doubled up Missouri 4-2. Ready to go. Cormier to Pitts. He shows bunt. He takes a ball inside.
Yeah, you got to figure here, like I said, sooner or later they're going to play small ball to bunt these guys over to the bottom of the order, and then Auburn is prepared for it. Can you make it? Can you execute and make a defensive play here?
3-0 Cincinnati. The 1-0 pitch to Pitts won't be made yet. Cormier spins and throws to second. Other finals on the Yellowwood scoreboard tonight. Morehead State beat Kentucky in Lexington 8-6. Mississippi State held on over Troy 13-7. It was Tennessee 10, UNC Asheville 3. 1-0 to Pitts. Fastball down and in, 2-0. South Carolina beat Wofford on the road in Spartanburg 8-2. And I think that's all of them on the Yellowwood scoreboard.
Trying to give you an out here. You got to take it if you're LJ Cormier.
2-0. Swing and a miss. 2-1.
I think you go back to the bunt here. They probably gave him one pitch to swing on.
I was surprised he wasn't square in there. Pitts has doubled tonight. He's also walked and flied to deep center field. 2-1 pitch. Cormier delivers.
Nope.
It's inside, and it's 3-1. Now a hitter's count with a good hitter.
That's what you can't. You got to make him put the ball in play here.
SEC basketball, Florida beat South Carolina 76-62. Two other games in progress in the first half. 3-1 to Pitts. Pass ball inside, ball 4. He walked him. And the bases are loaded with nobody out. Cincinnati's got a chance to break this thing open in the 8th.
Yes, they do. One swing of the bat here, and you're already in trouble. You're in big trouble.
Christian Mitchell is the batter. Mitchell, 1 for 2. Single, pop out. He's also brought home a run with a sacrifice fly. First pitch popped him up.
That'll help.
Right side, foul territory. Clay over in foul ground, dealing with the spin. He handles it. He makes the catch. And you said it. That'll help. Very important first out. At this point, if you could leave the inning with only one coming across, it'd be a win. They got to get 2 more outs to get there. Bases loaded. Cincinnati is stranded 8 tonight. Here's Conlon Daniel, the center fielder.
Let's make it 11.
He has struck out a couple times, popped out a bunt attempt. First pitch,
Good
breaking
pitch,
ball.
Little high, just a hair.
1-0.
I said 11. Let's make it 10 because the double play would erase one of those guys.
That's right. Daniel runs well. They tried to bunt with him in the second inning. 1-0 pitch. Inside.
The fastball is running arm side right now, and LJ Cormier he's got to figure out he's got to start that thing outside the strike zone because it's cutting back into the right-handed hitter. And right now, breaking ball may be the best pitch you can throw for a strike.
2-0. Swung on and fouled back to the backstop. 89. 2-1. Top of the order, and Niehaus waiting next.
Yeah, get a lot of run on a fastball here. You can get over the top of that bat and get a ground ball here, but you got to keep throwing it and burying it, and that's the hard part.
2-1.
There it is.
Chopper to third. Guevara fields. Can't get it out of his glove, and he has to go to first. And Auburn gets the out there, but another run is home for Cincinnati, and it's 4-0. Eric couldn't get the ball out of his glove. And he immediately, as soon as he threw the ball to first, he looked to the dugout and started patting his chest. He just couldn't get the ball out. And it's 4-0 Cincinnati.
Yeah, the bats have been an issue. But you've seen a pass ball that allowed a run, a wild pitch that was beneficial.
Yeah.
A couple of bunts in front of the mound that weren't made. And now, look, there's been 4 or 5 of those plays, and now you set up the situation where they can try to put the ball in. Listen, if I'm Cincinnati right now, I'm trying to put the ball in play, and I'm going to make Auburn field it because they have not done a good job of that tonight.
Niehaus takes the ball low and away, and he was showing bunt. And he held the bat out there a long time before he pulled it back. Here's the 1-0 from Cormier. Fastball pulled foul left side. 1-1. Team gets on a plane Thursday for Arlington. Hopefully there's still a long way left in this one, and there's a comeback in them, but they're trailing 4-0. Easily the largest deficit of the year, with 6 outs to work with. Still got to stop them here with 2 outs in the 8th. The pitch. That's low and blocked by Freilich. 2 balls and a strike to Niehaus. 0 for 4 Niehaus. Couple of strikeouts, a fly out, and a ground out to the pitcher. 2 runs in here in the 8th inning. Charge to Chatterton. Cormier comes set. The freshman delivers. Fouled straight back. Could cut it a 90-mile-an-hour fastball. 2-2. SEC basketball scores. Texas leads LSU 32-27 in Austin. 4.5 before halftime. Under 8 to go in the first half in Lexington. It's Kentucky 25, Georgia 19 on the Yellowwood scoreboard. 2-2 pitch to Niehaus. Outside with the change, and now the count's full. Walk would load him up for Smith. An out ends the inning. 4 runs, 10 hits for Cincinnati. No runs, 3 hits for Auburn. In the top of the 8th. Cormier set, he deals. And he gets the strikeout.
Good change on 3-2 there by Cormier.
Inning is over. Damage done for Cincinnati. 2 runs, 3 hits, plus a walk. No errors officially, and 2 left on base. We will go to the bottom of the 8th inning. 4-0. Tigers trail. Auburn baseball continues in a moment.
You've created a comfortable home office. Now let Carrier provide the cash bonus. For a limited time, you can claim up to $1,550 in cool cash rebates on a qualified Carrier home comfort system. There's never been a better time to upgrade to year-round premium comfort and energy savings. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Children's of Alabama reminds you that every child's head injury should be treated like a serious injury until a doctor says it's not. The CDC estimates some 4 million sports and recreation-related concussions occur each year. Even a minor fall or collision may be a concern. Symptoms typically include headaches, unsteadiness, confusion, or sleepiness. To find out what to do in case of a suspected concussion, visit childrensal.org/concussion and always dial 911 in case of an emergency.
Exclusive play-by-play coverage of Auburn baseball is brought to you by Alabama Power. Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
All right, welcome back to Plainsman Park. Auburn trying to come from behind. 4-0 the score. Terrell, Freilich, and Steele due up. And do we have some defensive changes?
Yes.
All right. Let's see.
I think DeSalle to left field for Selfick is the only real change for the Bearcats.
Okay.
If you're Auburn, this is where you want to be in the lineup. Your left-handed run of hitters against the righty. Carson Marsh still on the mound for the Bearcats. Got to have some base runners for the Tigers.
Joe DeSalle, the new left fielder, and he's playing deep against Terrell. Carson Marsh First pitch swinging Terrell. He fouls it left side. Really good swing by Bub, and he's been locked in tonight offensively. He's doubled twice, once to either side, and then lined out very hard to the second baseman. So every time he's put the bat on the ball, it's
I like that too, because look, that's not a get the ball out of the ballpark swing.
Right.
That's a get the ball to the corner swing.
Yeah, Tigers need base runners. 0-1 pitch, down and in with a slider, and it's 1-1.
You got to have a couple at a minimum. You got to give yourself a shot here. You need a couple in this inning.
Right-handed Marsh fires. High pop. Left field. Got a little carry to it, but not enough. Dussel, the new left fielder, immediately gets a chance, and he makes the catch. One away. And now Chase Fralick to the plate. Well, you get all these lefties. You got 4 straight. And then maybe we'll see about pinch hitters, whether it's this inning or next against Marsh.
You'd love to be able to get to Logan Gregorio as a pinch hitter here, but you got to get some people on base first.
Fralick has singled. He has grounded out to first, and he's been hit by a pitch. 7 for 14 on the season officially. And Marsh steps off the mound and all the way down to the grass.
Start it back. That's going to be a ball.
Yeah. And that's going to be a pitch clock violation, so ball 1 to Fralick. He thought he could get. Well, I'll tell you what, Marsh plays from a place of emotion, doesn't he?
He does, yes.
Straightens up, looks home, and fires. And misses inside and low with a slider. 2 balls, no strikes.
It gives you a little bit of a taste of the respect there. You got a 4-run lead, already 1-0, and you throw a 1-0 slider with 1 out in the 8th inning.
2-0 pitch. Fly ball left side, foul out of play. 2-1.
Yeah, it's still not. This team, it's been, even last weekend, they weren't catching up to fastballs even as like that's 90-91. That's a thing y'all be able to turn on, and even Bub wasn't turning on it.
2-1 pitch.
Ground
ball base or line drive base hit left side. That wasn't on the ground. Line drive through the hole, left side into left field. A base hit for Chase Fralick. So he's got 2 hits on the night, and it's a 1-out base runner. Snaps a string of 8 in a row retired by Cincinnati.
That's it. Get a couple of guys on and see if you can do some damage here. There is action in the bullpen. You can't see who it is, but there's somebody throwing.
They play in the shift. Boy, if Lucas could just check swing it out to short. First pitch, called strike, 0-1.
That's it. Fastball outside. You got to follow suit there. We saw Bub try it.
Yep.
Chase do it. Lucas, that was the pitch to do it on. Just poke the ball the other way, because that shift is going to be really hard to get it through.
0-1. Swung on and missed. Chased a slider down. 0-2. Steele is walked, grounded out, and struck out tonight. Cade Ballou on deck, 1 out, bottom of the 8th inning, trailing 4-0. 0-2. Bounced up there, gets away from the catcher, and Fralick hustles down to second. It's a wild pitch that puts Fralick in scoring position. Now a hit might mean a run. And now the third baseman plays further off the line, so they're even further in the shift. 1-2 pitch. Ground ball, right side, first baseman. Scoops, he'll underhand to Marsh, covering the bag for the out. 2 down. Over to third goes Fralick. But now 2 are out. And Cade Ballou, the batter.
Yeah, got to have a 2-out hit.
Yeah.
Auburn's had opportunity after opportunity early in this game. It's been a while. Be a good time to start.
Now Auburn 1 for 8 with 2 outs. 0 for 8 with runners in scoring position. First pitch to Ballou, missed outside, 1-0.
And that's the story of the game.
Yep.
Because you had opportunities early on to score 3, 4, 5 runs potentially.
Cincinnati's only 2 for 14
Correct.
with runners in scoring position. Both teams have had lots of chances. Auburn's still looking for that first. The 1-0 is a called strike to even the count. Ballou, a couple of strikeouts and a fly to left. Marsh comes set. He deals. Pitches high into the air. I mean, that's a rainmaker. Well foul. Just an uppercut of a swing. And he fouled it away, and now it's a ball and 2 strikes to Ballou. Todd Clay waits near the on-deck circle. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. Runner at third. Tigers looking for their first run of the game, trailing 4-0. Marsh again ready. His 1-2 offering is hit on the ground to first. And again, Coates is there to smother it, take it to the bag himself, and the inning's over. Auburn turned away again. No runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left at third base. Through 8, 4-0 Cincinnati. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Here's a clip from a recent Talking Tigers podcast with Andy Burcham.
Hall of Fame coach Kim Evans. Who called you from Auburn? What was the first contact that you had from your alma mater?
So the first contact that I ever had was a guy named Pat Dye. So I got to talk to Coach Dye and spend some time with Coach Dye a few years earlier. And talk to me about Auburn and coaching here. Just kind of one of those great drive around Auburn couple hours that I'll never forget. And his bird dog sat in my lap the whole time.
New episodes of the Talking Tigers podcast are released Mondays wherever you listen to podcasts. Subscribe to the Talking Tigers podcast exclusively from the Auburn Sports Network.
Through 8 innings at Plainsman Park, Auburn trails Cincinnati 4-0. And L.J. Cormier back out there on the mound for Auburn as the Bearcats come to bat in the 9th. It'll be the 2, 3, 4 hitters, Smith, Natilli, and Coates against Cormier. All right, what do you take from this from a pitching perspective so far? Obviously, they've still got another turn at bat in the bottom of the 9th and have a potent enough offense that you could turn things around. But let's start with the pitching. From Alvarez and Chatterton, what you saw tonight.
Yeah, solid. Didn't think it was overwhelming, but I thought they were solid. Kind of battled.
Yeah.
But you look up and you're giving up 4 runs. 2 of those came in the 8th. I think you look. It's probably a different situation if you're giving up 2 and you've scored runs, and you might go to Hetzler or Garrett Brewer.
Sure,
it might be a different situation there. Solid pitching night, not great, but
Jackson Smith takes ball 1 in the dirt 1.
But the defense has impacted the pitching tonight as well. Several plays that could have been made, a couple of those by pitchers. But you had pass ball, wild pitch. Guevara at third can't handle it cleanly, and that's a big difference.
1-0 pitch, chopped foul right side. 1-1 to Smith. He has singled, he has doubled, he has stolen a base, he has scored a run, and he's grounded out a couple of times. 1-1.
Good pitch.
Didn't get the outside
really
corner.
Good changeup.
2 balls and a strike to the Cincy second baseman. Nobody on, nobody out. Top of the 9th, 2-1. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string and a changeup and a beauty.
Yes.
Smith kind of looked out there at Cormier after that pitch, and it's kind of a little nod of respect. It's a good pitch. 2-2. Line hard pass first, a foul ball. Oh, he went back to that changeup. Cormier did, and Smith was ready.
Yes.
And he just missed extra bases.
Same thing we saw at Chatterton the last inning. You back it up and back it up and back it up, and sooner or later a guy goes, well, I've seen this movie before, and he was able to do that. If you're Cormier, you got to have something else here. Backdoor breaking ball, whatever it is. I don't think this is a changeup to come back to again.
Pitch number 22 of the outing for the freshman. Right-hander rocks and deals. Fouled back. He did go with a fastball there and elevated a bit. Smith went up to get it, foul it back. $7 o'clock start Friday night for Auburn and Kansas State. 2-2. Slider in the dirt. And the count runs full, 3-2.
And here, I think, look, it's been your best pitch, even 3-2. Even if he knows it's coming, I think you go back to the changeup here.
Righty-lefty matchup, Cormier's pitch. Changeup, grounded foul, right side. Good call. So we'll do it again.
Yep, Conecuh sausage. It's Conecuh smoked sausage, fan favorite for tailgating. You can enjoy a grilled Conecuh sausage dog or premium hot dog at Plainsman Park. Conecuh, family-owned and made in Evergreen, Alabama since 1947. Make Conecuh sausage part of your game day.
Got some in the fridge right now. Payoff pitch. Miss low. And it's a leadoff walk here in the ninth to Smith.
Good at bat there.
Yep.
Stayed alive, and made Cormier have to throw some extra pitches.
So here is Jack Natilli. Natilli is 1 for 3 with a single, a walk, a strikeout, and a ground out. And here's Everett Tieford.
I think Marcel Kulik is pitching the second Virginia Tech transfer, right-handed reliever that's thrown some, and
he's going to get the
we
call.
Be seeing him.
Yep. So there's the signal. Marcel Kulik is on. We'll tell you a little more about him when we come back to Plainsman Park. Tigers trail 4-0 in the top of the ninth. Cincinnati with the leadoff man on base here in the ninth inning, and their star catcher coming to 8 out of the 9 innings. Here's Natilli. And the throw to first from Kulik. Just in case. Smith over there playing it close. Pitch to Natilli. Here's a slider for a strike, going 1. Good looking late swipe.
Yes.
The 0-1. Here it is. There's a called second strike. Same pitch.
Yeah, you
started a little further in.
Yeah, heavy breaking ball. Kulik, that's what he does, and he can bury it a little sharper, and we'll see if we see one here. Freilic's going to have to do a good job behind the plate of blocking it up.
Smith gets his lead at first, and they throw to first. Yeah, Auburn hit into 3 double plays over the weekend, but did not turn one.
Correct.
Yep. Big hole on the right side. The 0-2 pitch to Natilli is low, blocked by Freilich.
Fastball. His fastball is not a bad fastball at all, and you've shown breaking ball. If you're Natilli, you got to be expecting another breaking ball here.
Yeah.
So if you can sneak a fastball in on the hands and get a ground ball here.
1-2 pitch. Nope, another throw to first. Looking more at the Arlington trip, the other 2 times that Auburn has gone to this event, it's had success, and that's gone on to mean good things for the season. Whether they're, how closely those are related, who knows, but it's a chance to get away, play in a big league ballpark against quality competition. 1-2 pitch. Runner goes, pitch is low, throw to second is high, And it's a stolen base for Jackson Smith, his second of the game, his third of the year. Team that stole 160-plus bases a year ago, and they have another one tonight. Pitch was a ball. It's 1-2 to Natilli. And the other 2 years Auburn has played in this event kind of followed the same script as this year. The second game, 1-2. Flied right side, out of play. In 2022, it was a Texas Tech team that was coming off of a great year and was highly ranked. And Auburn was able to win a close game out there, and then they cruised in their Sunday game, I believe against Kansas State, who will be their Friday opponent this time around. Last year, it was a top 10 Oregon State team. 1-2. That's a base hit, left field. Smith had to hold up, so they'll hold him at third. But it's a hit for Natilli on a 1-2 pitch. His second hit of the game, and Cincinnati threatening for more here in the ninth. Leading 4-0, and they have runners at the corners with nobody out.
Yeah, you saw that breaking ball, and waited. We've seen him have a couple of those at-bats here tonight. Look up, 11 hits for them.
Yeah.
They've done a good job of just putting the ball in play.
Here's Coates. Coates doubled and scored last inning. It was his first hit of the game after 3 strikeouts. Four 0 Bearcats. Nobody out in the ninth. Pitch to Coates. Breaking ball in for a strike, 0-1. As we pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. Oh-1 to Coates. Swing and a miss. It was up. He went after it.
That's it. And you're looking breaking ball, and the fastball to 86, but it doesn't have to be a whole lot when they continue to look for the breaking ball.
Coates hit half a dozen homers last year. Kulik, the fourth Auburn pitcher of the game, is 0-2 to Coates. Is hit hard and past the second baseman into right center field. It's 5-0 Cincinnati. Runners hold up at first and second with nobody out. Base hit and an RBI for Coates, his second hit of the game.
Yeah, single on an 0-2 pitch.
Yep.
Just, again, you have to be more precise and just look. In every facet of the game tonight, Auburn has been anything but precise, and it shows up. And, hey, Cincinnati, give them credit. They have done those little things that Auburn hasn't done.
This is the fourth inning, make it the fifth inning in the game, that Cincinnati has put the leadoff hitter on base. In 4 of those 5 innings, they have scored the leadoff runner. And now here's Everett Tiefert.
That's it. You look up and you got to score.
Yep.
And listen, Chris Rembert not being in this lineup, obviously it's a big deal. But Auburn had opportunities and had opportunities early to do things. And it wasn't in Chris Rembert's spot. Bubs has done a good job of getting on base, doing some things. But you got to be better, and Auburn just has not been good tonight.
Another Alabama Power call to the bullpen. This will be Abe Chancellor, number 42, who is on for the first time this season. It is another Alabama Power call to the bullpen.
Alabama Power is here for you when big storms hit, but we're also here for the little things. We're there to get the coffee started, to make sure everyone's ready for school, for midday dance breaks, and evening entertainment. We're also there to help you save on all that energy with easy-to-use tips, tools, and efficiency programs. So enjoy these moments.
Kids, movie night.
And we'll do the rest. Visit alabamapower.com and follow us on social to learn more.
Fifth pitcher of the night for Auburn is Abe Chancellor. Redshirt senior out of Dothan. Started out at Lurleen B. Wallace Community College. 6'3", 174. The lefty made 4 appearances last year, 4 2/3 innings, a 5.79 earned run average. Last saw him at Ole Miss the last series of the regular season. And he had 3 strikeouts in that outing. Pitched in 2 SEC games a year ago, 2 1/3 scoreless against Mississippi State in his first SEC action. Abe Chancellor, tall, again 6'3", 174, looks taller than that. and a veteran who will be on the mound here for Auburn. As the Tigers trail this one in the top of the 9th inning, now 5-0. Runners first and second, still nobody out. And here you're just trying to get these last 3 outs.
That's it. I mean, look, like I said, in every facet of the game tonight, Auburn has not been sharp. And you've got to be sharp. I mean, look, it's Cincinnati, LSU, no. They're a solid baseball team, and they showed you that tonight. And so that's the fine line that you have in this sport. In this sport, the fine line is if you don't make a couple of those plays, it doesn't matter. You might be the more talented team. And in baseball, it nights like this are going to get you if you don't execute, and Auburn just hasn't executed.
One of the other things to understand, too, and there's, this team is going to pick up some folks, I think, because of the consensus top 10 ranking.
Yeah.
You might have some folks tuning in early in the year that maybe haven't tuned in for a lot of baseball. But just because you struggle against a Cincinnati tonight doesn't mean you're going to struggle against all these other teams.
No.
Baseball is a much more intricate night in, night out game than that.
Yeah, and you look now, and you're going, look, can you build some confidence? Can you kind of get into a rhythm a little bit? Auburn offensively has not been in a rhythm to start this season. It'll come, but it just hasn't been there yet.
So here is Dussel. Joe Dussel came into the game defensively in the bottom of the 8th. He takes the first pitch strike. Dussel, a left-handed hitter. 0-1. Miss low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners get their leads from first and second. 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2. 87.
Well, you look at
Chancellor.
these. Yeah, look at these. This is an opportunity for Abe Chancellor to go, hey,
100%.
Give me a chance on a lefty-lefty situation, middle of the game. I mean, look, we've seen guys in the last couple of years step into that role, and this is his opportunity.
1-2 pitch. Puts away Dussel with a curveball. Called third strike. Broke right over the inside corner. Nice pitch. And there's the first out in the 9th. Now Enzo Infelice. What a pest this guy is. And I say that as respectfully as with complete respect.
Yeah, one of those guys I'd be shocked if he's at Cincinnati next year in this world we're living in.
Yeah, you're right. You are so right. Freshman designated hitter has handled the bat exceptionally well tonight. Couple of opposite field singles. He takes a backdoor breaking ball for a strike, and he's questioning the umpire about it just to get clarification. 0-1. A single and a run scored in the 2nd, a strikeout in the 4th, a single, a stolen base in the 6th, and an RBI single in the 8th for Infelice. And he taps this one off the end of the bat to the pitcher, Chancellor fields, and throws for the out. And Infelice is retired. 2 down.
A veteran guy there knows his runner, is able to take his time and not be off balance, makes an easy play to first, and now I got a chance to get out of this.
Runners move over to 2nd and 3rd. Natili at 3rd. Coates at 2nd. And Derek Pitts, the batter. Pitts has walked a couple of times. He's doubled tonight as well. 1 for 2. First pitch. He shows bunt, and he bunts it to the left side. Fielded by Chancellor. He throws, and they got him. Oh, he fielded the bunt left side, and Cincinnati wants to review it. All right, so we'll get another look. It's our first review of the game.
With 2 outs in the top of the 9th.
In the top of the 9th. Cincinnati on top 5-0. It's a difference in another run. There's also a little pride here. This is the way they play. This is how they score runs, so they want.
When he went to pick the ball up, I didn't think he had a shot.
I agree.
And then the throw, he made such a great throw that I'm like, it was really close.
Call on the field is out at first base. They don't do call stands or confirmed. They say he's out or he's safe. Well, he slipped a little, too, on the throw. I think he's out. I sure don't see that angle from behind first base.
I don't know. I think it's going to be tough to. I think he's going to be safe. I just think it's that.
Let's see that angle.
Yeah, he's on.
Yeah, he's on. Yep, you're right. The angle from behind home plate is a lot clearer than the one from behind first base. Here comes. We'll get the call from home plate umpire Brian Hale. Here it is.
After review, the runner is safe.
Yep.
Cincinnati retains its challenge.
All right, so Pitts gets an RBI.
Yeah, it makes it 6-0 now.
And it's 6-0. Yep. So runners are at first and third with 2 outs.
Yeah, you get
well executed bunt.
2-out bunt.
Yep.
I mean, that's just,
and now they've got the runners. Nope, runner takes second.
That's what they do.
Yep. Runner from first took off, tried to coax a throw. Chancellor stepped off the rubber, faked to throw to third, then faked to throw to second, trying to catch the runner at third off, but to no avail. So second and third, and 2 outs. Pitch to Mitchell is low for ball 1. 7th man to bat in the 9th inning here for Cincinnati. They lead 6-0. Long night at the ballpark, and a lot of folks have headed for home. 1-0 pitch. Mitchell shows bunt, doesn't offer at it. It's a strike. It's 1-1. And again, this is just what they do. This is how they play the game.
Yep.
They had 40 bunt hits last year.
Feels like they've had that many tonight.
You're right. 1-1. Breaking ball high, 2-1. Runners get their leads.
We heard Kentucky. It has a Kentucky feel to it.
Yes, you're right. 2-1. And that is a drive to left.
It's off the wall.
Mitchell puts it off the War Eagle wall. 2 runs come home to score. The throw to second is in time. Did they get the tag? No. Tag wasn't made in time. It's a double for Mitchell. RBIs 2 and 3 for him, and it's now 8-0 Cincinnati. Six of their 8 runs have come in the last 2 innings.
Yeah, and again, you know what you got coming up this weekend.
Yeah.
So you're not seeing your top of the line in game pitchers, and it's showing up for all.
Here's Conlon Daniel with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That is fly to right, foul. Over on top of the 984 club. Oh and 1. Well, barring a major comeback, there's a ball a little high. Auburn will be the 3rd SEC team to lose its midweek non-conference game tonight, if it's not able to come back in the bottom of the 9th. There's a
good pitch.
Boy, called ball, a little low.
Yeah,
looked like a good pitch. 2-1. Morehead State won at Kentucky 4-2. Florida Atlantic beat Missouri by the same score. 2-1. Called strike 2, and it's 2-2. Freilich stole that one.
Yes.
All righty. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 on, 4 in the top of the 9th. 8-0 Cincinnati. Abe Chancellor trying to get the last strike, the last out in the 9th. Pitch. Miss low, and it's 3-2. Full count. Chancellor steps back on the rubber. Pitch clock is down to 5. Abe comes set. He deals. And he misses low. It's ball 4. First and second. Now the 9th man to bat in the inning is Niehaus, the shortstop. It was 2-0 going to the 8th. Cincinnati got 2 in the 8th, and now they've scored 4 here in the 9th. And Everett Tiefert is out, and Auburn's going to make another pitching change. Eight runs on 14 hits and an error for Cincinnati. No runs, 4 hits and an error for Auburn. And let's see who's coming in.
24, Justice DeYoung, 24.
Justice DeYoung is the new pitcher for Auburn. Chance to see him in his Tigers debut. So we'll step away. And it will be a Ford F-150 call to the bullpen.
In 1977, Ford F-Series became the best-selling trucks in America. 33 million trucks later, we've kept that title every year since. And that's a formula we plan on repeating. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. The best-selling trucks in America for 49 years and counting. Based on 1977 to 2025 calendar year industry reported total sales.
Freshman Justice DeYoung, and he is a big guy, 6'3", 220, as a true freshman out of New York City. New York, Poly Prep County Day High School in Brooklyn. He was rated the number 96 overall player in the class, the number 24 right-handed pitcher in the class, and the number 4 overall player in the state of New York. He struck out 2 in a scoreless inning in the 2024 Prep Baseball All-America game. And rated by Perfect Game as a number 30 incoming freshman in the SEC. His dad was a basketball player at Vermont.
Yep, talented kid. Was a two-way guy. Got some swings in the fall, but I think he's pretty much all pitcher now. You're right, he's a big physical kid and was a late addition to the class for Auburn. And so big deal to get him here, and let's see how he develops. And again, I'm talking about opportunity. Here's the first opportunity for him.
He's the 4th pitcher of this inning for Auburn. It has been a long top of the 9th. Tigers trail 8-0. Again, it was 2-0 going to the 8th. They got 2 in the 8th, and they've scored 4 here in the 9th, and they have runners on base on first and second with 2 outs. Looking ahead to the 9th, Clay, McCrane, 6, 7, and 8 hitters are scheduled for Auburn.
I think we'll see some different faces, I would guess.
Now, this has been such a long inning. Does Marsh run back out there to pitch the 9th?
Probably now with this score, probably not.
I would think. I agree.
Yeah, I think we'll see Logan Gregorio at least. He has a bat in the dugout down there.
Here's Niehaus. First things first, get the 3rd out. DeYoung pitch, strike. Fastball at 90.
Gregorio, Bristol Carter, a couple of names we can see in the 9th inning, bottom of the 9th.
The 0-1. Freshman right-hander looks to second, looks home, fires.
Good pitch.
Fastball outside corner for a strike. 0-2. How about a 3-pitch outing, Justice?
That'd be nice. Oh, that sweeper right here.
Yeah. Take everybody back to the dugout. The 0-2 pitch. Here it is. Lined, caught by the third baseman. Caught by Guevara. Nice play. It's the 3rd out of the inning. But Cincinnati bats around in the 9th. They get 4 more runs. They lead at 8-0. Bottom of the 9th is next as Auburn baseball continues in a moment.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
He's got the speed. He's got room. He's going to score.
No one gets you closer to the game than Sirius XM College Sports Radio.
For the win. Got it. Let's go.
Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through regular season and into the postseason. We've got your team covered anywhere you go.
Deep to center field. Oh, it's gone.
Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
This broadcast of Auburn baseball is brought to you in part by Cook's Pest Control and the Centricon system. You don't have to live with termites.
We go to the bottom of the ninth inning. Tigers trail Cincinnati 8-0. And Gregorio has grabbed a bat as a right-handed pitcher has come into the game. Another right-hander for Cincinnati. This is number 38, Joel Pinheiro. Pinheiro, 6'1", 202, a redshirt senior from Miami. Started out at Florida International and was at FIU for 2 years before joining the Cincinnati program. Appeared in 19 games last year and started 6 of them for the Bearcats. He was the opening day starter for Cincinnati a year ago. Got the win against Duke, 4 scoreless innings. Oh, no, he was not the opening day starter. I'm sorry. He made his Cincinnati debut on opening day and got the win, 4 scoreless innings out of the bullpen against Duke a year ago. All right. For Auburn, it'll be Logan Gregorio to pinch hit. Go with the left-handed bat against the right-handed pitcher. Marsh for Cincinnati. No runs on a hit, 2 innings of work. All 4 of their pitchers had that same line. Gregorio takes the ball low. 1-0. Schuler, Garula, Morrow, and Marsh, all 2 innings, all 1 hit, no runs. Marsh, no walks, no strikeouts. 1-0 pitch. Gregorio pops it up on the infield. Left side, Niehaus, the shortstop. Dances with it, nearly popped out of the glove, but he put the squeeze on it for the out. 1 away. Tigers only got the leadoff man on once tonight. And Auburn will send a pinch hitter up there. And it's Ethan Bingaman. The freshman. And Bristol Carter has grabbed a bat. He is on deck. So it'll be 3 pinch hitters here in the ninth. Bingaman takes a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Basketball tomorrow night on the network. That's a 7:30 airtime. 0-1, ground ball to short. Scoop there by Niehaus. Throw in time for the out. 2 away. 7:30 airtime, 8 o'clock tip-off for Auburn and Mississippi State in Starkville. Again, tonight starts a string of 6 straight days with broadcasts here on the Auburn Sports Network. Lots going on. Thursday, Tiger Talk at 6. Friday, baseball, airtime 6:45 from Arlington, Auburn and Kansas State. Saturday, baseball's on the app, and it's on ESPN 106.7 in the Auburn area. On the network, it's basketball against Kentucky. Carter, check swing. It's a strike, 0-1. Be a 7 o'clock airtime Saturday night for the Tigers and Wildcats. And then we've got Sunday morning baseball from Arlington. There's a bouncer left side. That may do it. Third baseman gloves and throws, and he's safe. Oh, no, he beat it. He beat it, but I don't know if Auburn's going to challenge this. I really thought he beat the throw at first. And they're going to leave Bristol Carter at first, and Auburn is going to challenge the play, yeah. They're spilling out of the Cincinnati bullpen and dugout to celebrate, but Auburn's going to challenge the play. Yeah, you can't give away anything. It looked to the naked eye like Bristol Carter beat out that slow rolling grounder to the left side. And we'll get a look at it. And look, they may get the next guy out and win the game, but you don't give away anything. Third baseman cut in front of the shortstop and through. I'll tell you what, it's a closer play on replay than it looked like to the naked eye. He was called out. Sonny DeShera had those arms out immediately. Boy, that's really close. I wouldn't be surprised here. Yeah, this is a really quick review, and I wouldn't be surprised if they call him out to end it.
After review, the runner is safe.
Ah!
Auburn retains the challenge.
All right, I am a little surprised by that, quite frankly, but Auburn will take it. I thought in real time he looked safe, and I thought it looked closer on replay than it did in real time. But now the home plate camera, the camera behind home plate, yeah, that's pretty conclusive. He beat the throw. So Bristol Carter hustled down the line. And Taylor Belza will be the batter. What if that's the play that turned this whole thing around? What if 45 minutes from now we're talking about an incredible ninth inning comeback? All on a review. Stranger things have happened. Here's Belza. First pitch to him. Called strike. 0-1. Another hit for Bristol Carter to start the year. 0-1 pitch to Belza. Called strike 2 on the outside corner and then some. Tell you what, the fans that have stayed are a hearty bunch, and they're getting on Brian Hale for that strike call. Tigers down to their last strike. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ball one high. Pinera thought he had the strikeout. 8-0 Cincinnati. Auburn down to its last strike. 1-2 pitch to Belza. Swung on and missed, and the ball game is over. Cincinnati wins it tonight, 8-0. The Regions Bank postgame show is next. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Here's a clip from a recent Talking Tigers podcast with Andy Burcham.
Hall of Fame quarterback Jason Campbell.
It's something to be said about seeing things through. And